Hi.
How long do you think I can make that intro go for?
Hopefully not much longer.
I just got someone saying that YouTube wasn't working. It should be working now. I hope so. Yeah, it's working.
Stupid YouTube's always the fucking bane of the show, the crux. But I understand why we do it.
I think it's worth it. People want to see your fucking face.
My head is stupid.
You do have a stupid head.
I have a stupid fucking head. I'm gonna open up the YouTube link just to see what people see with my stupid fucking head, because I don't watch this shit.
Well, I'm actually, I'm using a new computer now, so that was a challenge too, just trying to figure out everything and redo it from scratch, but I think I have it down. Everything's better, I know that for sure, except for Booney's fucking connection.
It looks... It's really on a delay, but it looks good.
What, the actual YouTube? The
yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
feed? Oh, that's fine. Always on a delay.
Yeah, I know that.
But like your video feed is always shitting out. That's one thing we have to work on.
I really had a few chuckles at the Joey Boots show tonight. Just putting that out there. I laughed with the whole Eric and Fred thing. You know, Fred the Elephant Boys, you know, overstepped his boundaries and made a real jerk of himself.
Oh, but Eric does that a lot. Eric has this weird thing where he doesn't understand the boundaries of anything.
No, not Eric. Fred. I think Fred has overstepped his boundaries here. Fred the Elephant Boy.
But Eric, like, threatened him and then ended up in jail because of it, didn't he? That's what I heard. I didn't hear the whole story. What actually happened in a nutshell?
I missed out on this whole entire story, too. But, I mean, of course, Eric said...
Oh, my God. Okay, so Booney's frozen once again. I don't understand.
Something completely irresponsible. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
freezing.
Whitey says I look like a jihadi terrorist, and why can't a working class white man have a fucking beard without being called a terrorist, man? That's so unfair. I'm of Scottish descent. I have no religious affiliation whatsoever. Why can't I grow a beard? Have those motherfuckers really ruined beards?
I think it's the beard with the face. Because you do kind of look a little Middle Eastern, a little bit.
I do. I understand that.
You could pull it off. Like, if you went to the Middle East with that beard and you wore, like, their outfit, you'd probably fit in. They'd be like, hey, what's up? You know, however they say it in their language.
Jihadi Boon. I should move over there. Hold on, can I try it? Can I try out being that guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
American...
He froze.
Slime. Hold on, they don't wear hats.
He froze, like, as you put your finger up. That's pretty funny. I don't know why that's happening.
Who gives a shit about the fucking video feed?
You know what? I'm just gonna, like, you're not seeing the video feed. Let me see if this makes any difference.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see it.
Turning my camera off. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
See if that fixes it.
All right. So I'm gonna try my best at it. Okay. American dog. You have pillaged and raped the Middle East and Muslim family for too long. For too long. With drone strike. It takes this data. I will kill Wush Tishman and I will behead him in the name of Allah.
Ooh, you've got the rolling R's. Impressive.
Yeah, I can do it.
You're accepted.
I don't think that, I don't want to subscribe to that type of extremist ideology. I don't believe in that, you know. Sharia law, I think, is not good for society as a whole.
Well,
I think a lot of the teachings of Islam and Christianity are may not be great. I think Christianity might be better, but
I would say the actual teachings of being a Muslim, an actual Muslim, like, is not bad. It's what they twisted it into. I don't think it's the actual religion that's bad. I think it's these insane fuckheads.
Barstool Hero says in chat, Booney doesn't let his wife show her face.
I was gonna say, you don't think it's a good idea to have like your wife like stuck in the kitchen and serving your every need?
No, I would never want that in a million years. I wouldn't respect her.
Your wife doesn't show her face, though. Is that really why? Is it because She's not
She
allowed?
is more than welcome to. You know,
She just want herself out there, which
she
is
doesn't.
probably a
She
good
doesn't want
thing.
me doing this fucking show.
I thought she's more like open to it now, though.
She is more open to it, but she does give me shit about it. You know, and she's right. She has a few valid points in the sense that I don't know. I don't think she does have
I
any
don't think
valid
she
points.
has
It
any.
might have no.
No. The thing that she should be worried about is your hobby of going camping in the fucking middle of the woods with zero supplies.
Yeah,
Minimal supplies where you could end up dead or lost or killed or many
I
things
know.
could happen out
I
there.
know. I've left my phone in the truck before while doing that and came back and there was like 27 text messages and I from then and calls. But from then I always had to bring my phone. She makes me bring my phone now.
I'm
I gotta
staring
check.
at Danny's fucking head in the Skype window because I have the Skype chat open and it's just a big fucking picture of Danny's bloated head. It's distracting me. I can't get rid of it because then it's gonna resize the camera. And Booney's frozen again. Can you buy a new computer, Booney, please, and stop using some shit rig? He's probably got some sort of Steam thing running. He was just saying before. He's like, I got Steam running. The Steam update. Why would you be doing that now? Close everything and just keep this open. And stop leaving my dick hanging. Like as usual. Most professional show. Of course. But you're gonna expect this though. I don't know if it's on my end because everything's new. I have no idea. But like he's disconnected now and I'm still on, so it has to be his end, right? See, it's showing him as offline. I don't know what that's about. But if anybody wants to call in 917-477-7701, I would expect not a lot of people. People who should call in don't. It's been quite a fucking week. I can tell you that much. A lot of fucking people showing up here who don't normally show up here. New fans, I guess. They love the show. It's a fucking circus. I think about what I created here and it blows my mind sometimes when I just like, we're driving in the car. I'm listening to like, JMZ or the Joey Show. And I'm like, wow, I made this like a year and a half ago. And now I'm driving in my car and I'm tuning into it and there's people doing radio shows on it. Like, that's amazing to me. The fact that it exists in the first place and people actually visit. That's pretty cool to me, I think. But, you put yourself out there and you kind of get people who don't like that. They don't like that you're able to do that. They refuse to allow you to have a good time being exposed and being yourself because they don't have the ability to do that, I guess. I don't know, it's like a bitter anger. Here, let me, my co-host is texting me now. Let's do this. You fucking idiot. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, here he is, he's back. Let's try this again. Why the fuck is it coming up? It's saying join call. What the fuck is that about?
I don't know, dude. It just drops. It just drops me. And
but when you're gone, I'm still online, so I'm not losing anything else. I think I would like the timing of it. Maybe because it's a new computer, you'd expect maybe it's on my end, but I don't know. Everything's still working after you're gone.
I don't think it's on your end, dude. I think it's on my end.
Is the weather? What's like? Are you getting part of this blizzard that's happening now?
Yeah, I mean that's an interesting theory. No, but no, I mean it's lightly snowing, a little dusting coming down. It's got nothing to do with that.
You sure there's no like beavers like gnawing on fucking lines, telephone lines?
There could be. I've seen a lot of beavers lately.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
a beaver.
Yeah.
A beaver did it. I was saying before, I was just like explaining how crazy it is. Like, I don't know, we were driving in the car the other day. Like driving
Oh, you
back.
and your beaver?
Yeah, me and my beaver.
Yeah.
And we were listening to the radio the whole time, and I was just thinking about how crazy it is. Like a year and a half, or was it 2 years now, I made the site, and I just think of how I created it, and then you tune in and you're hearing shows happening, and that's when it hits me, like how cool it is that we actually created this.
It was really cool to see the genesis of it. Like I remember coming and being the first comment in the chat room ever and being like, you know what? This new house will do. She's sturdy. She'll hold up. I think this place is going to be good. And sure as shit, I think it is.
It's
it's
like a clone of what we did before, but now it's all about what we do. It has nothing to do with anyone else. It's just our content, and it's that same trajectory of, okay, now we have the chat room, you know, the people coming into the chat and hanging out there, and then the shows being posted. It's that same formula, just, you know, applied to this.
Minus the content grabbing.
Right. It's and also there's no crutch, really. Like, we had a crutch before, we don't now.
No.
The crutch.
Well, I don't know. It depends who gets in. If Hillary Clinton's president, our shit might get fucking shit canned. So.
What, you think some sort of political change, or, you know, is going to affect our network, that they're going to be like, okay, now we have to police the internet and the content?
Dude, me and you will be in the gulag. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm telling you, the social justice movement is a product of cultural Marxism implemented by the Soviets onto the United States. Very well planned out by the Soviets. It took a long fucking time for them to do it, but it worked. It was a slow poison they put into our educational system, and it worked. It'll tear the country apart. Mark my words. If you don't believe me, ask an ex-KGB agent. I have audio and visual evidence of them saying that that's exactly what happened.
I'm seeing here, I'm just reading the chat now. There's something going on with Danny. He made his own pod trash shirt. That's not the real Danny, I don't think. Someone, I saw, I got a tweet, and it was like, hey guys, I bought this pod trash shirt, and it was like a Danny account. And then you click on it, and it's not the real Danny, but it's funnier than the real Danny. And then it's just him with the shirt on.
If I can get a fake Danny from LA pod trash t-shirt, I want one. That is a fucking rare item.
We went today to this printing shop. We're getting business cards made. We ordered like 1,000 and silk laminated cards. So they're nice fucking cards. So we got business cards coming, and then we were gonna redesign like the hat. And
I'll hand them out to my clients and customers.
Do it. Definitely do. It's a nice looking card too. It shows like the front end says Pod Trash, and then the back shows all the shows, the logos of the shows, and what time they're on. So it's something that people would want to keep, I think.
But that's absurd. That'll hurt my political campaign.
Why is that?
I'm running for office.
Oh, I thought you meant ISIS.
No, office, not ISIS.
Oh, okay. It's easy to confuse the two. But the business cards, I think, is a good thing, because anytime you tell someone about this, it seems like impossible to really kind of explain it. So you just give them a fucking card and be like, yeah, visit the site. And if you want to call in, and maybe stickers. We're thinking about get stickers made so someone can just stick it in like a fucking toilet somewhere.
Dude,
someone's taking a shit and they see Pod Trash.
It's funny. I've been telling people about this place since its infancy, since it first started, like friends. And every single friend who'd finally got, you know, who wasn't lazy enough to, you know, who got bored and actually checked podtrash.com, called me back or some shit, was like, dude, this is fucking sick. Are you serious? Like, they didn't believe it was a, you know, a tangible, real thing.
Yeah. But that would be funny to just get random fucking phone calls from people around the world who find a sticker. You just send them out to everybody, and then people stick them somewhere, and you'll get weird phone calls.
It's fun, man. You gotta do that, man. You gotta take a hit. Any creative process is basically, you gotta pay into it for fucking years before anything great happens with it. So, you know, you never know. You look at our old shit, and it's fucking unlistenable.
Who's the real Danny?
Oh, I don't know. Some fucking Twitter douchebag.
You, Danny. Say something stupid, Grusev.
Somebody who can't discern real life from Twitter.
I think Danny would be a good journalist for, like, Pod Trash.
I don't like the way he fucks with John.
Yeah. Well, John's got some shit going on lately. Did you listen to JMZ the other night?
Yes, I believe. I know exactly what you're talking about.
John quit for about, I think, what was it, 30 seconds?
I didn't know we were going to go into this, but yeah.
He said he was leaving, and then he wasn't coming back, and it was because, I guess, I know he felt everyone was kind of picking on him, I guess, or shitting on him, and he's like, no, that's not fair. It's like I'm going through some shit and people are doing it, but I think they were just busting balls, and he.
Dude, I act all cool, like, you know, if everyone's picking on me, it doesn't affect me. Of course it does, especially people I like, you know.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
You know, if it's people I like, I'm like, why you coming at me, bro? And then a couple days go by, and I'm like, oh, what was I thinking? It's all ball busting. If I can ball bust, so can everybody, man. I'm fair game. If I'm gonna talk shit about them, not talk shit, but if I'm gonna joke around and bust balls and take rib shots at somebody, I absolutely deserve that back, and I should laugh when it happens. But in Danny's case, in Danny and John's case, that's different. Danny was, you know, a malicious fucking drunken dickhead. He does that.
Yeah, but don't you think he would be he should be the person who, like, reviews what's going on. He kind of was that.
I worry about his personal conflicts getting in the way of journalism.
You actually expecting serious journalism and something that has integrity?
I would expect someone to be unbiased if they were doing a type of journalistic TMZ style tabloid program.
TMZ is completely biased.
How?
Yeah, it is. You ever listen to the fucking Harvey Levin, whatever his name is? Those segments they do?
Yeah.
TMZ. Here's the week's top topics, and then it's him like like Kanye West. You see him bump his head, and then it's like, whoa, yeah, he's a fucking idiot. It's just like,
no, but it's not biased. It's basically any type of celebrity
inserting their opinion into the piece, though. That's
they are, but it's just a bunch of mindless dumb fucks talking about. Oh, I saw Kanye. And then you got to listen to fucking a room full of ass-kissing weirdos.
Quips.
And this Harvey Levin guy holding a sippy cup. It's a fucking creep factory.
His pretentious sippy cup.
Yuck.
His face. He seems so smug and happy.
And then at the end of every show, there's like this little Harvey Levin promotional fucking cue that says, I'm a lawyer. Like, he's got to remind everybody that he passed the bar after every goddamn episode of TMZ. What a fucking derelict shithole show. It's everything that's wrong with Western civilization.
Who would hire that guy as their lawyer? Knowing that his job is to basically, like, shovel the shit in Hollywood.
Wow. Hold on. Wait a second. Let me punch him into my lawyer calculator. 11. It's confirmed. He's Jewish. He'd be a good lawyer.
Yeah, well, see what his rate is. What is his going rate?
His going rate is $197 an hour.
We got John. What's going on, John?
Yeah, I just wanted to call in and again, I'm Canadian, so I apologize. I'm going
before anything said, the Canadians just go straight up. You know what? Let's get the apology out of the way.
No, I apologize for last night, not for now.
For being Canadian.
I just had a shit day going through some heavy shit, and I just came home and they were bashing me, and I just took out my frustrations on them. And I mean, no offense to SJ or Max or any of my co-hosts.
Right. Yeah, but John, if you're gonna quit, you have to quit for at least 24 hours.
I know, but I immediately regretted calling.
But at least he quit on the air.
Yeah, good job on that part, at least.
Yeah, well, that's why I called in, because I was frustrated and want to quit. So I said, oh, they always say you got to quit on the air.
John, I'm not going to sit here and make pretend I don't know exactly how you were feeling. And I also stood up for you in the Danny thing. Danny was a complete derelict, fucking degenerate ass in the way he handled his little feud with you. He got personal and involved other people. And when you do that, you lose my fucking respect big time. So
it really got to me that night because he was in the chat talking about my loser son, and my loser son's in the hospital right now. So it just really sparked me off. And then I heard SJ go off, and it just I overreacted. I took out my frustrations on everybody, and I regretted it immediately.
And you do have to understand the ecosystem we're in here at Pod Trash, man. It is a fucking ball busting factory.
Oh yeah, normally I can take the ball busting. You know me, I sit through tons of it.
It is. It's like an assembly line of ball busting. But the only time I fucking slam my goddamn boot down is when other people are affected, like personal friendships, family, children, shit like that is like fucking makes my blood boil.
Well, it really set me off in the chat that night, and then I took it out on my co-hosts, and I regret it. I'm sorry, boys.
But what is going on with like the shows themselves? I was heard Max was saying something about they're moving JMZ to another hour, and then there's Whitey's going to be on a second time per week.
Yeah, I heard a bit of that last night and tonight again. I'm not sure what's going on with that. You'd have to talk to Max or Whitey. But they want to bring Kill Whitey Saturday back,
right?
Like it used to when it was the show with no name. So Max wants us to go on at like 7 till 9 and them 9 till 11. I think 7's a bit early.
Yeah,
a little bit. I mean, I don't even get my drink on until like 8:30, 9.
I think 8 is good. 8's a good start time for the earliest. Anything before that, I think everyone's like hard to catch that.
I really think on Saturday nights it should be 9 to 11 and 11 till whenever.
Right. This is a nighttime network.
Yeah, 8 and 9 is cool. Like, yeah, definitely night. All good radio is nighttime. It's just 8 and 9 is like start times at 8 to 10 or 10 to midnight.
And then what's the deal with the other show, the Moose Cock? Is that on every weekend set time and day and everything?
Well, that's just something that SJ and we fooled around with one Sunday when he was trying to get his equipment up and working. And we've done 3 of them now. They haven't really been a set time or date, but I think if it's okay with you, we'd like to do them Monday nights.
Any time that has no show on it, this is a good time.
There's a lot of downloaders, too. I mean, the live listeners really get to enjoy it, but because it's more fun when it's live. But
we listened to Moose Cock like in the car. We were driving and listening to it. It was funny. The first episode, I think, with the first 10 minutes is them trying to figure out why the callers are not working and how to set it up. We were laughing our balls off, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, even if it's not professional, if it's funny when it's happening, it's good.
Fun. I feel like I was, I feel like I was having fun during,
yeah. Just listening to SJ, like, yelling about how it's not working, everything.
Yeah, it is fun because I've been there, so I immediately start laughing. I've been there a million times.
It's really nice because there's no threats to Muslims and no threats to shoot people in the face if they call in and stuff like that. So it's a nice, relaxed show.
Is that
are you saying Wush and Boon do that? We never.
No, I'm saying JMZ Maxwell does that.
Oh, okay. Well, he's on another network on another show that he promoted during our show.
Yeah, Spicoli comes on our show all the time and hangs with us. So
you can check out Maxwell live at SpicolliTV.com right now. He's
video. It's like the morning zoo of pod trashy sort of radio.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Tons of games, tons of sound effects.
Oh, yikes!
Like a morning zoo. Is that what
hey, coming at you! Coming here is Maxwell's on here. Boing, boing, boing.
Zing!
Zinger! Ding, 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 ding. You win prizes.
Let me say I've not heard the show before, so I don't
It's
know.
probably good. Who knows?
No, it's fun to listen to, and I like the kind of games and shit like that, so I like watching it once in a while.
Well,
he comes on our show, and he brings, material to do and stuff. Yep. It's great.
You guys wanted to do, like, a game show type thing. What is the actual game, though? Like, what is it?
It's sort of loosely based on all these British shows that I watch, but essentially it'd be like a panel of 4 people with me as the host, and then I'd say something like, give me a reason why you would shave your monkey. And then everybody would just give their comedy answers, and then there's an actual answer.
Oh, because
so you learn something.
What is the actual answer to that?
Can I give mine?
Yeah, please.
Because the poor son of a bitch is covered in parasites and lice. I have to remove all its hair. I have to rub an ointment on the entirety of its body. I knew it was a bad idea to buy a monkey. Everyone told me it was a fucking horrible idea to buy a monkey, and that sometimes they come diseased and that you have to take care of it, and bring them to the vet, and it's a problem, but I didn't listen.
Comedy show, Boon.
Oh, I was talking about my pet monkey.
Oh, he was actually giving a legitimate answer.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm going to go with Chuck.
Okay.
What is the actual answer to that question?
In India, if they have the swarm of the certain type of monkey, I'd be more prepared on the actual show. But, there's just monkeys come out and they all swarm the city and they wreck in the trash and leave feces everywhere. So if you shave the leader monkey of this particular breed, the monkeys just disband. They don't have like a rise of the next most powerful alpha male.
So you're saying
they
if
all
you
just go
shave-
away and go off on their own business.
So you guys are gonna try to shave my ass? Is that what you're telling me? Is that the plan here, to shave my ass?
You are a fucking, yeah, you are a monkey.
Are you hairy? Because you're short and maybe
He's Italian, dude.
Yeah, there's definitely hair on my ass.
I'm Italian, but I'm not hairy.
Do you know why Italians wear gold chains?
Oh, this again.
So they know where to stop shaving.
Thank you for stepping on my punchline.
Yeah, you can't beat me, Boone.
Hit you in the fucking head with, so you don't tell that joke again.
I love that joke.
It's the dumbest joke. They don't even wear gold chains anymore.
But John, I know where you're going with this. That's a pretty cool show. There's one that's not dissimilar on NPR that I really like. I think it's called Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. No, wait. I forget the name of the show, but it's like that.
Whose line is it anyway, or what are those?
I don't know, but that's really cool to like discover unknown facts through a forum of 4 people and a host on a show. I would listen to that. You know what I mean?
You get the funny responses, then you learn something, and I'd have a rude tint to it because it's pod trashy.
Right. And people don't
it's
want
heavily ripped off from shows like QI and 8 out of 10 Cats and
yes, but I listen to all those, and I would like to hear a not safe for work version. I would also like to hear a non-politically correct version of that type of broadcast. That's a great idea.
You know what I thought was really strange? I was listening, and apparently Whitey and SJ have never seen each other. And I found that strange because everybody here has seen Whitey at least. But
yeah, nobody knows what SJ looks like except for Kate.
Yeah, why is that? Is it like a personal decision where he doesn't want anyone looking at him, or is he just like, he's just never done it?
I respect... Go ahead, John.
Witness protection program, maybe, I was saying.
I respect his decision to be as anonymous as he wants to be.
Yeah, but it's almost like a face doesn't really give away anything more than a name does. So
a face is pretty important because, like, there will be a GIF of me sucking black penises.
There
will be tomorrow.
Give it 15 minutes. There you go.
You mean the GIF of you actually sucking black penis?
They'd have to shop it in. That footage I had destroyed.
Oh, okay.
The actual footage I had destroyed.
Chuck Steak forgot to press record.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's just... But it is kind of weird because they've known each other as long as we've known Whitey, apparently. Like, they met around the time we started the other website, so it's been like 6 years they know each other.
Well, he's a guy who respects and values his anonymity, and I will support that till my fucking dying day.
But
me personally, on my level, I
that doesn't make sense, though. I mean, I can understand maybe not showing, being out there on the internet, but not knowing what Whitey doesn't know what he looks like, and they're friends, like, personally. It doesn't mean it could be private. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, they talk daily, not just on the show.
Right.
It's a little odd, but I still support his fucking feeling that, hey, man, I'm not doing that, man. I'm not.
Maybe it's a Rocky Dennis situation.
People are saying, make the chat window smaller on the YouTube stream. Cut the blue back. Why make it smaller? Why make it smaller? I don't understand. What's wrong with that? Do you guys see it? Why is he asking to make it smaller? Okay, nobody answer. Thank you.
No, I don't know what he's talking.
Who gives a shit about that guy?
I don't watch the YouTube. I don't like looking at your faces.
I don't like looking at my face.
You don't want to get turned on, John. That's why.
That's right, Wush. You're irresistible.
The first thing I said about... I swear to God, I said this out loud. I was all by myself. And I think it was the first Wush and Boon live camera feed that we've ever did. And the first thing I said it out loud when I watched it the next day. I go, man, I've got a stupid head.
You do have a pretty stupid head.
I have a stupid head.
Is that why you use the hat? Like, I just use the hat because I like wearing a hat.
No, I wear a hat to keep the sawdust out of my fucking hair, but...
I think you need to accentuate the weirdness of your head by wearing, like, a bowler hat or something like that.
I don't think so.
Go full-on hipster.
I've been very lucky with my stupid head.
Because, it's so skinny, it can get through the banister easily.
You know, some people come up to me when I'm looking kind of down, and they say, "Why the long face?" And I say, "I was born that way." That's a great joke.
Oh my god!
Shut up, Joe. Why are you always going to criticize my comedy, John?
No, groaners are the ultimate jokes.
Okay.
No, they are, because when you tell a joke to a group of people, some people get it and be in on the joke. Some people won't get it; they'll be against. So it's like two groups of people fighting against each other. But shitty jokes like that, Booty, bring the group together against the joke.
Okay, thank you. That makes actually perfect sense.
No, it's scientifically proven. I can send you the
Harvard Yale study, the
it's some comedy book that I had.
Just hearing Jackie the Joke Man in my head over and over again. That's what we're dealing with. So, John, I appreciate your call, and
thanks for letting me get it off. I apologize to the people who were broadcasting last night.
It was fucking awesome radio, so don't apologize for shit.
I dread listening back to it. I don't know.
So do I. Every goddamn fucking Wush and Boon show I do.
It was interesting, though. We were listening in the kitchen, listening to it happen, and we're like, oh shit, it came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, John's like, I'm leaving, and I thought it was for good. And then you came back, and we kind of felt gypped a little bit. I'm sorry. I
would have been I would have fucking been mortified.
Trust me, I'll quit eventually. Just that was just a teaser.
I think everybody will quit eventually. You know what I mean? Even if it's something real and tangible, and the DJs are starting to get paid through advertisements and making personal deals and live reads and stuff. I mean, something like this on the internet is almost too good to be true. So who knows?
Stay tuned, because it'll be a hissy fit like you've never seen.
It's up to the people. It's up to the community to keep this alive, man.
Anything goes here as long as it happens like on the show.
Dude, I would have been done. I'm not shitting. And Wush, I think, knows this to a certain level. I think I would have been done 40 shows ago. But I started seeing people getting enjoyment out of it while I was shitting on it. You know what I mean? Like, I shit on our show.
Yeah,
the Wush and Boon
but
show.
that's also, that's a good way to come at your show, too, is self-deprecating humor.
I know, but, self-deprecation can only go so far. Maybe people do get it and like it and have a good time.
I don't believe you think your show sucks, Boone.
I don't either. No. But, I mean, I always assumed two random assholes on the fucking internet, the show probably sucks. Maybe it doesn't. If people tune in, shit, man. I want to make people laugh. I want people happy.
I mean, you have to look at
you
it.
make people laugh. You're the funny one. He's the smart one, and it's a good combo.
Hey,
thank you.
Thank you.
All
right, I'll talk to you later, boys.
Later, guy.
I'm the funny one. I make all the funny bits. Come on.
You make all the funny bits. I mean, but if I put more time into my bits, I'd be making all the funny bits.
I think we'd be equal on those.
I think he was right about that. You're the smarter of the two, and I'm the funnier.
I don't agree with that.
I say very funny things.
We'll see who judges that. Who's the judge of that?
Fine, I'll be the smarter guy then.
Yeah,
I'm the smart one.
I think we're both equally stupid and unfunny.
I don't think so at all, actually. And when I listen to the shows back, I initially cringe. That's at me. Like, I'm cringing at myself. Like, how do I let myself get fucking wasted on the air and do a radio program for 2+ hours every Friday night? And then I listen to it again, maybe. Like, I'll get through 15 minutes, I'll shut it off. Then I listen to it 2 days later, and I'm like, that's not that bad. It's pretty funny. It's enjoyable if I take myself out of it, right? Like, I take myself out of the equation and look at it from the perspective of a completely
that's how I
anonymous person.
Like, while we were driving, we were listening back to Bad Juju, I think it was. It was either Sensitive Boon or Bad Juju, and it was an episode of me and you fighting.
Yeah.
And just listening back to both of us was really funny. Just like the way you came at it and the way I came at it was just comical, but when it was actually happening, it was the worst thing ever.
We had a hard time, like, fucking dealing with that after. I even texted you and said, you know what, man? I really don't feel good about that. Like, I feel really fucked up about that.
Of course, because we both, like, were shitting on each other and getting really, really fucking brutal.
I think it just became one jab And then something I said really fucked with you, and then something you said really fucked with me, and then that was it. It was like, oh, you want a war? All right, motherfucker, I'll give you a war. And it was funny how it played out because we both didn't back down and just kept slamming each other. And people think this is horseshit, by the way. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. Like a good majority of people who listen to the show think those old fights were fucking horseshit.
Well, what happened was I fell asleep during the car ride. Before we started playing, I was like, oh, I don't know if I really want to hear this again because I'm going to hear me and him arguing and it's going to be weird.
Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah.
But then I fell asleep and I woke up laughing because I was starting to, like, half awake hearing the show in the background and me and you like yelling at each other. Yeah. And I was just laughing my ass off. I was like thinking how funny it was in retrospect. Definitely not when it was happening, but after the fact. So if you guys want to hear me and Booney fighting worse than any of this bullshit that's ever happened here, go listen to those 2 episodes. Sensitive Boon and Bad Juju is the title of them. I don't know the numbers.
I think Bad Juju was Sensitive Boon, the Wojtek co-host show.
Or no, after the fact, I think, because then you were like thinking he was replacing you or something.
No, not at all. I was very upset over the fact that Wojtek was acting like a complete maniac.
Oh yeah, because he was like screaming and like chopping lines up on the show and
the whole show. You're like, yeah, Booney, you're an idiot, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, Wush, just take a step back. I know we're arguing. And just look at the situation we have our show into right now. It turned out to be fucking beautiful. So you knew what you were doing the entire time. But for me at that second, I was like, look at what's happening right now. And by the way, Wojtek might not think this, but I was actually just trying to protect him. Because I had texted him that night. And he's like, dude, I'm drinking a case of beer tonight. I'm like, fucking don't do it, dude. You're not used to drinking. Like, don't do that. And he did it, and fucking sure as shit, he flew off the handle crazy. But it was great. It was great.
But it's almost unfair now. Like it's to the point where we've done so many shows together where I can't even do things like that anymore because we know each other too much now.
I know.
Like back then, I knew what made you angry.
You know what's different for me too, man, is that like friends listen, like personal friends. So I can't tell a lot of stories.
Yeah,
dude.
I've heard you were telling me about that the other day, but that's so strange. Are you able to mention at least like the one thing where you thought we were talking about him?
No, I can't really even go there because fucking it's just too. You know what I mean? I shouldn't bring up some of these stories and stuff. They're totally right.
Of doing this though, that's kind of it is pretty shitty sometimes because you have to be honest, but then if you can't be
not fucking link family or close friends your podcast.
Well, I mean the entire shit that's been going on here.
It complicates everything.
Everything that's been going on here recently is literally based on that. It came to a point where it was like, okay, this is my personal life. Do I really need to put it out there and let everybody know? And then I'm like, but then every single show I have to kind of pretend that something's not happening in my life, and it's something major. So now it's like, do I mention this and take the backlash because it's going to piss certain people off, it might cause some problems, but I'm being honest. And should I be honest?
I
just
know.
Keep it to myself and just not tell anyone. It would have been easier. Definitely would have been easier if I didn't say shit, because it was for the 2 weeks I didn't say anything.
I totally get that, dude. Trust me. And I was editing a best of Radio Booney thing from the fucking WDMBS. And I was like, oh my God, the most mundane, boring shit I said was the shit I edited out. Because I was like, oh, fuck, that could cause what's her face. Oh,
suggested that we have like sort of a section on the website that shows like a history of certain things that happened for people who just start tuning in. And like if we mention something, they're like, oh, what are these talking about? Jay Wojtek went crazy and got, chopping lines and screaming. If we had a section that actually showed what happened, the history, and like maybe best of specials, like the best fights and the best of this.
No, I totally disagree with that, because in my personal experience on the internet, like if I was curious and I went to a podcast site that was like, what the fuck is pod trash? Like I accidentally typed in pod trash, or autocorrect made it say pod trash, and I ended up here, I'd be like, what the fuck? And I'd hear this new show and I'd be like, what are these assholes talking about? And then I'd go dig back. But if somebody gave me a too long didn't read version, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever they fought.
But
And I
that was
would-
we need that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, man.
There would be
It
so
would be-
fucking many of them. It would, especially Joey Boots' show and our show. There would be so
Yeah.
many of them. Then JMZ's definitely got their share of fights.
And I gotta say, man, like trying to do a program and you want people to stay tuned in, you are edgier. You're naturally edgier. You don't try. It just happens. Like a lot of fucking craziness comes out. You know what I mean? It is natural. It's never fabricated. It just happens. And I think it's pure. It's probably the greatest study on the human psychology ever. Put two fucking strangers in the same room, not the same room. Put two strangers on a podcast and have them discuss shit. It's beautiful.
There's such a big commotion over the backgrounds.
Why?
I think some people are talking about the blue background, and some people are talking about your background. They're saying your background behind you, like I guess your landscape or whatever you want to call your house, the area you chose as your background.
My man town in my basement with my fucking whole entire setup here. I'm encapsulated in my own fucking. They want a green screen with the ocean.
Imagine how many things.
If you fucking ship me a green screen, I have 99 tweets.
Booney frozen again. I have 99 tweets and frozen. Thank you. Thank you for your call, sir. Thank you. Broken again. Somebody, how about we start with buying him better internet first? That would be a good start. I think that's where we should begin. John Booney. Online. It says online. Let's try this again. This is going to be the fucking bane of my existence, I know.
It's not. It's fine.
It's not fine.
Look.
You don't need a green screen. You need better internet. Whatever the fuck.
Better internet. Well, wow. How many shows have we done?
Too many.
And this is the first time this phenomenon has been going on.
It's not the first time.
It's a repeated. I get a message that says a warning kind of message that says there's a problem with the internet connection on this call, and then bang, I get dumped.
I think that's. How do you know that's not just you? It's not.
It
just
could
saying
be,
you're the
but
problem.
it would be the first time this has ever happened repeatedly ever in our history. And you just got a new rig.
Yeah, but the strange thing is, I'm hardwired on a really good connection, and when I lose you, I'm still on, so I don't see what it could
I'm
be.
hardwired too.
Maybe your hardwire's fucked up, and it just
Maybe.
happened now. That's the problem. We don't have any way to tell where the problem is. I wish there was a way to tell. Like, if something goes wrong with your computer, it should tell you exactly what it is, and blame it on you, so that I can yell at you.
Yeah. Maybe the social justice warriors hacked my Twitter.
Oh no, we're being hacked.
Yeah.
And doxxed.
You can't really do that, I don't think.
Please don't dox me.
Oh, man.
Please. I'm scared.
I know.
The internet's a scary place. Isn't it? Isn't it frightening?
No, not at all. It's really not.
After all the things we've seen, I'm so scared.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Break time, and then after
There should
the
be
break,
some fun developments in that area, though, like with the internet. There's some fun things going on in the background.
There's
Things
always
above,
fun shit.
Things way above me going on.
Dude, I fucking hate the fact that I'm addicted to the internet, and I totally am.
Everyone is. I think the internet is good and bad, and I notice it in so many different ways. Just like we've said before, you go out in a public place and everyone's got their fucking phone shoved in their face.
It's not good.
It's not good. It's
No.
it's making everybody worse, like worse human beings. It's
It
taking away.
really fucking is.
It's taking away like. People have always been shitty though. Like it's always been that way, but now it's like you have. I don't know. You could be whatever you want to be and just be anonymous, and it doesn't have any consequences. So then you sort of feed into that. It becomes a part of you.
I didn't like. I was like obsessed with keeping my anonymity on the internet for a while, and then I just stopped having fun in that regard because I don't know. I respect people who want to stay anonymous on the internet. I totally get that, man. Fucking, that's awesome. Good for you. I've felt the same way for a long time.
It's not as fun though.
But yeah, and then I finally realized my opinions aren't that controversial, man. A lot of people have the same. Like, a lot of people have the same demographic as me. They probably work in construction or a blue-collar job and are upset about the same stuff I am, and maybe a few people like us should kind of get out there and just take one for the team. Who gives a fuck?
I don't know. I never expected that two people who kind of hate all the worst things about the internet would ever catch shit for it. I don't know. It's strange to me. You would think that they go, oh wow, finally two people who actually feel how I do. I agree with this, but I don't know. It's weird to me.
You know what? It almost gives us more validity that people might come after us, because I don't come after anyone on the internet, like on a personal level, go to their site and start talking shit and spitting venom. The only reason I would ever do something like that is that if I had a personal ideology that I was insecure about, right? And it really was fucking me up that somebody was saying something about it, then I would go and seek them out. But I've learned to look at my own insecurities and say, shit, man, maybe you're insecure about this type of belief for a certain reason, and maybe you should rethink it.
Would you think it's strange if I told you that this site is the only social media, I guess you can say, site that I actually use? I don't use Reddit. I don't use Facebook. I really don't even use Twitter. I don't. I go on there to post that the shows are posted, and that's about it. But Podtrash Chat is literally where I spend most of my time as far as social media goes. And we lost Booney again, so I guess we'll take that break. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna snap. Maybe someone's sabotaging the wires. They're outside with the clippers, clipping it. So we'll be back. Let me put my balls on your chin.
Who are you, bro? You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. My IQ is 13 times more better than yours. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. The bullet through your fucking forehead. I wipe my asshole with what you say. Okay? I'm not gonna stop yelling. You're gonna shut the fuck up and listen. That's what's gonna happen. You think you have big balls and you have nothing. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. Who are you, think bro? You're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. Who are you, think bro? You're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. My IQ is 13 times more better than yours. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. The bullet through your fucking forehead. Who are you, bro? 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 Oh, Booney, why don't you go fucking make a knife and go prove the fact that you're not gay?
I got a burning desire, like my urethra's on fire. Every time I see your face, I wanna fucking take a piss all over the place. Open up wide, let me take a tinkle inside. Piss, 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 piss. I'm gonna piss, 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 piss. I like to fill up her mouth every time she goes down south. Gargle my French lemonade, you sick cunt. Coat your throat in urine, that's what I want. Watch me as I unzip, bitch. Swishy swish, I'm gonna shower your tonsils with piss, 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 piss. Your stomach full of piss, 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 piss. Unload my bladder of turpentine. If into every orifice that I find, I I will piss on your spine and paralyze you with my pungent cock wine. It's by design that you will drink my piss.
Drink my piss, 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 drink my piss. I'll piss and I'll put it in your mouth. I'll piss and I'll put it in your eyes. I'll piss and I'll put it in your ears. I'll piss and I'll put it on your thighs. I'll piss and I'll put it in your ass. I'll piss and I'll put it in your cunt. I'll piss and I'll put it in your nose. I'll piss and I'll put it on your toes. But I really want to piss inside your nose. Yeah, I think I'll piss in your nose. Pissy snots. Oh yeah.
Drink my piss.
Yeah, it's that celery man. Yeah, celery man. I am the celery man. I'm made of leafy greens. My eye is bulging, but the bitches love it. I am the celery man. I'm made of leafy greens. I come from Venus, man. A penis wang thing. I am the celery man. I'm made of leafy greens. My eye is bulging, but the bitches love it. I am the celery man. I'm made of leafy greens. I come from Venus, man. A Venus wang thing. I was sent to Earth in 1935. I'm reptilian and I got an Elvis eye. I make them retard with a bowl so scary. Illuminati on my ass, so life is real hairy. Never find out that I'm Elvis in disguise. All it is illusion, all they tell you is lies. King of the whole wide world, that's me. Elvis is a puppet made of fucking celery. Sent to Earth in 1935. I'm reptilian and I got an Elvis eye. Make 'em retard with a ball so scary. Illuminati on my ass, my life is real hairy. Never find out that I'm Elvis in disguise. World is an illusion, all they tell you is lies. King of the whole wide world, that's me. Elvis is a puppet made of fucking celery. Elvis is made of celery, and you don't even know it. Elvis is celery, a big fucking piece of celery taped to a suit. A big suit of celery, fucking celery. Are you listening to me? Elvis is celery, man. Lil Wayne, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
You have reached the automated Bill Cosby rape hotline. If you are one of the 43 women, please stay on the line. Hi! This is Bill Cosby, and if I raped you and you're one of the women's, then state your name clearly with the bibbity boopity, and 40,000's the best I can do. You should receive a check in 4 to 6 weeks. Thank you. If you do not receive a check in 4 to 6 weeks, then please call us back at your earliest convenience.
Uncensored broadcasts all week long. It all starts Wednesday with spoiler junkies whenever the fuck they feel like it. Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. JMC and sometimes Z live. Start your weekends right on Fridays with the Joey Boot Show at 8 p.m. Eastern, immediately followed by Wush and Boon at 10. Who knows what's after that? JMZ returns Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Sunday.
Hype Talk with Zachary Messire, 11 a.m. Eastern. All exclusive, all original, and it's only on podtrash.com. I'm getting fucking tired of doing this. Hey. Podtrash, brought to you by clickaticket.com. If you want tickets for a play, a sporting event, or concert, go to clickaticket.com and use the promo code PODTRASH. Yes, they sponsor us. We have a sponsor.
Howdy folks, J Dummy here, reminding all you fine Pod Trash listeners that it's December and the holiday season is upon us. What are you waiting for? You expect the gift to fall in your lap and crush your cock? It ain't gonna happen. So I'm gonna need you to go to podtrash.com, scroll down, and look for that Amazon search bar. Use that for all your online shopping needs. And know that a portion of the purchases goes back to podtrash.com, which ensures a strong showing in 2016, and we'll keep this shit rolling, folks. So don't be dumb. While you're on podtrash.com, scroll down and take advantage of that Amazon search bar. Tell them J Dummy sent you. And now, back to the show.
Do you have a friend or loved one in desperate need of assistance?
Whatever, dissers. This is my prescribed situation.
Then you just might be interested in a new bastion of addiction therapy. Introducing FundMyAddiction.com. The only source that gets to the source of the problem.
15 milligram oxycodone, no acetaminophen, nothing.
Never let your loved one run out of medication again.
Why am I not to survive?
With the power of crowdfunding, you can keep them sedated, intoxicated, and an inch away from running into traffic.
Fuck time release, that's little kid stuff.
Act now, or it just may be too late.
And put me in a room with a fucking special needs adult, I will kill the fucking special needs adult. I will fucking stab the fuck out of that motherfucker.
This message was paid for by sponsors.
I remember that day when I heard a loud boom on the other side of the country from my hotel room. Awful sights of planes hitting towers by a bunch of men wearing towels. I heard a splat on the concrete floor, beautiful like an eagle they soared. That's when I realized my greatest gift, I can cure cancer with a guitar pick. Yeehaw, no more cancer, bitch, I'm a scientist. Get in my four-wheeler and I can handle this. Chemotherapy ain't got nothing on me. My melody is better than your PhD. Nothing but a beautiful moment. These country fingers feel good now, don't it? If the doctor says your heart is about to give, buy a ticket to my show if you want to live. I don't need 4 years to cure those tears. Just my cowboy hat and a pair of khakis from Sears. Fighting disbelief like my forefathers did. The American way, ever since I was a kid. Present me a glaucoma highball or a limp appendage, and watch me make it alright like the Second Amendment. Science is a farce, there's nothing I can't do. My magic fingers will prove it to you. Yeehaw, no more cancer, bitch, I'm a scientist. Get in my four-wheeler and I can handle this. Chemotherapy ain't got nothing on me. My melody is better than your PhD. Nothing
It's up in the air every time.
That's the way it goes. I mean, we get through it remarkably and still have some high, decent sound quality in the end.
Yeah, we need to like contact Skype and tell them to update their fucking software for using it for radio shows. They're missing out on a big portion of people that use this. Everybody uses this from what I've seen.
Yeah, but I think like 5% of the users might be podcasters.
Maybe. I would say, how else would people connect to each other to do a podcast if they're not in the same room? It's always Skype, from what I've seen.
Skype has the best quality. You got to deal with them. I can't talk shit about Skype.
The only other option is to have like an actual phone system where you have a line installed in your house and you map that phone through the mixer. You take
that's
actual
next.
phone calls. That's expensive though. You need like multiple lines.
It's a few $1,000s.
Probably no. It's probably a monthly thing, like monthly charge.
I'm talking about installation.
That too. Hold on, Garth Crooks is breaking it down. This is you in the shower listening to this.
I sing it in the fucking shower.
While jerking off?
Maybe. Maybe it rattled through my head while masturbating once or twice or 15 times. It's the best country song of 2015.
Pretty much is, and that's serious.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with you. I'm not joking. That is the best country song I've ever heard in 2015 that was new.
Yeah, it's just crazy we got a celebrity to write a song for our show.
And like, very underrated guy. Because of his attitude, the way he comes off when he calls into radio shows and he puts himself out there. But he's a great country artist, Garth.
I spoke to the person who's trying to set up this James Franco call.
Yes.
And in James Franco fashion, he's taking it super serious. He wants to know everything about you. He's got 5 questions. He's like, where did John go to school? Mm-hmm. Where did he go to college? What did he study? What is his hobbies? What is his favorite movie? And she's like, yeah, he really wants to know a lot about you so we can have a conversation with you. And
oh, no, I think that Mr. Franco might have caught wind of my shit talking.
Wait, you think that's who's in the chat room? It's James Franco? He's pissed?
No, but I mean, Twitter is a very easily accessible place for information. And a lot of people thought it was hilarious that I talk shit about James Franco. Listen. If James Franco was cool enough to call into our show, right? I fucking hit the reset button on this guy. If he's cool enough to fucking call 2 dickwads on a fucking one-horse town podcast that we have, right? Two nobodies. Then everything I fucking ever thought about James Franco is wrong.
Well, he is definitely going to call in, but he doesn't know it's under the context of a radio show. He doesn't know that. So it's not really that he's cool enough. He's kind of obligated to do it. So that kind of destroys your view on it.
Oh, okay. Well, I really don't know the details, but
he thinks he's calling you to wish you happy birthday privately. Like, he thinks it's a private phone. You know, like, you ever hear of that happening where, like, someone gets a celebrity to say happy birthday to their friend? That's what it is, and he thinks that he's calling you, and he's going to be like, hey, so happy birthday, it's from James Franco, and you're going to be like, well, you're actually on a radio show right now.
Okay, so maybe everything I said about this guy is still wrong, because he's calling some dude to wish him a happy birthday, and he gives a fuck about his hobbies and where he went to school, and he wants to learn about the guy? I mean, that's fucking legit. If I had his money and his fame, and I was banging the girls he's banging, and I had some charity thing where I get to call somebody and fucking, I'd be like, yeah, when do I have to do it? And I'd wake up all hungover, be like, yeah, dude, yeah, it's me. I wouldn't.
He might still do that, though.
I wouldn't do what that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, but I do wonder if it's better to just be open about it and be like, hey, you're on a radio show, we're doing
Yes, it is better.
Or to just, let it play out how it plays out, not tell him.
Let's just let it play out how it plays out. But I mean, I think I know everyone just wants to let it play out. I get that. But I think the respectable thing to do is to say, James, it is my birthday, but we'll lie about the birthday part. But you are on a podcast.
What if he asks you to be in a movie with him? Imagine that happens.
If James Franco asked me to be in a movie with him?
Yeah. Would you do that if he actually offered you? Be like, hey, man, I got a part, actually.
I would do a nude scene with an erection.
With
on
James
camera.
Franco?
With James Franco, a gay scene.
You want to be the first person he bangs on camera.
Absolutely. I wouldn't care how they wrote it. He
That
could
would-
bang. I could bang. It doesn't matter.
That is a way to get our show out there.
It's a paycheck.
Yeah. So you would go gay for pay, you're saying?
Gay on I would do a gay scene on a film if it was written correctly and it was sounded like a decent film. If I was an actor, I would learn how to be an actor, trust me, if I had the opportunity.
So it's a really serious, like, artistic scene, and both you and James are playing gay men.
I would be the painter.
Oiled up, like you oil each other.
In the film?
Yeah.
And this is like a Hollywood production, right?
Yeah, didn't you say your favorite movie was Gay Cowboy? What was it?
Gay Cowboy? What are you talking about?
What did you say your favorite movie was?
My favorite movie of all time?
Yeah.
Was Midnight Cowboy?
Oh. I thought you were saying gay, I thought it was a gay movie.
You haven't seen the film, have you?
I'm thinking Brokeback Mountain. I'm sorry. I was thinking that for some reason. I thought like Midnight Cowboy was like a gay thing. Because you were like super serious Midnight Cowboy.
You've never seen Midnight Cowboy?
Oh, so it was just a basic answer then? Oh, okay.
No, it was a real answer.
Okay.
That is my favorite film of all time.
Okay, good. Because I was thinking if you put like something weird in there, that he might get turned off to it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I gave you all the correct information he was looking for.
Okay. Well, then, the only other thing is that, yeah, you gave that information, but then now that he doesn't know it's on a radio show, is he going to bring that up? And is that an issue?
It might be that you were being dishonest with him.
No. I mean, you gave, like, where you went to school and shit, and he might mention that.
That's okay. I've already mentioned where I went to school. Oh, the exact schools really don't matter. Really don't. No.
Okay. All right, we got a call from 978. 978, you're on the air.
What's up, guys? I finally got fucking through.
Chuck from Boston.
Hey, Chucky, what's going on, guy? Hey, Chucky, you're a pretty pisser guy, I gotta say.
Let me tell you, kid. This is how it is, guy. What's up, folks? How the fuck you been?
How you doing, Chuck?
All right. I had a question for you, and I don't fucking remember it because I've been trying to call in for a while.
So you could ask us any question you want right now. It doesn't matter what the original question was.
All right. Are you going to get buried with this snow? You're down in New York, right?
Yeah, we're going to get it probably in the morning. It's supposed to start tonight, actually. And
what are they saying, like 2 feet?
I don't know. I think it is. It's supposed to be a blizzard with at least a foot.
Chuck, we're not going to get shit, dude. We'll get 4 inches of snow and a dusting on the Cape.
Yeah, that's all we're getting. I know.
Yeah.
And, of course, my work's calling in. Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to tell you. You said you wouldn't hire me because I yelled at Dennis. Remember that night? I got to go. This was a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you remember.
Right, I remember.
I started getting into an argument. I should have kept the phone on. Blowout. You guys would have loved it. Fucking
go
screaming
ahead.
match. Huh?
Go ahead. What was your problem with me, man?
No. I was talking to you guys, and the guy Dennis from work, I got in an argument with him, and I says, I got to go. I says, I should have left the phone on and had you guys listen to it. It was a full-out one of those ones at work where you just fucking lose it.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
I lost it.
What did he do?
Lost it.
What did he do wrong that you yelled at him? What happened?
Well, see, we x-ray freight, okay? And his was signed on the machine, and I just had to move the thing up fucking, a C here. I had to just push it up so I could get another piece on. He started screaming, hey, I'm logged on there. Don't touch the button. And I've been doing this fucking 12 years. He's been doing it for 3 months. I said, relax, will you? He snapped on me, and that's when I was like, I got to go, guys. I fucking lost it on him, dude.
Sometimes
one of those ones. What's that, bud?
I was gonna say, sorry to interrupt you, dude. I try not to do that, but you did the right thing, man. Like sometimes in a work environment, like I felt really bad about the shit I've said to kids, like younger guys or numbnutses, but
right.
it helped them, man. And I remember,
Yeah, oh yeah.
I remember back when my boss blew his fucking stack at me, and guess what? I never fucking did that shit again. Never.
Yeah, exactly. But you want to know the funny thing? That was on Friday because you guys were on the show. So Monday I come in, and he says, "Hey, I got to talk to you for a minute." I said, "What, outside?"
Have you ever gotten into a physical?
And he said, "Hey, I am sorry I overreacted." I said, "I'm sorry too," and fucking see you later.
Chuck,
we still haven't really spoken, but
Chuck, have you ever gotten into a physical altercation, like at work or in general, like a fight?
Oh, my old boss was right up in my face one day here, and he's actually working tonight. He left. He works during the day, but he's here Friday nights. He was in my face, ready to hit me, and he was my supervisor. So I wish he took a swing.
Why?
You know?
Why was he in your face?
Well, because he would have lost his job, and I probably would have had a pretty decent lawsuit getting fucking physically assaulted by your manager. You know what I mean?
Why was he in your face, though? What did you do?
I don't know.
Who gives a shit?
Rowdy.
Exactly. You know, I don't know. He didn't think I was doing anything. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. I was here for fucking 12 hours.
Dude, I was thrown off a fucking 10-foot drop by a guy when I was a kid. I didn't sue him.
Really?
I didn't sue him. Yeah, we were framing a house, and I fucking he took his work boots off, and he was like rubbing his feet like his feet hurt. He was an older guy, and I took the fucking nail gun and I set the spike through his boot into the frame.
Oh!
I nailed his boot to the house.
Well, at least it wasn't his foot.
It wasn't his foot. His boots were off. I nailed his work boot.
Oh, I got you.
I put the nail gun through his work boot and I shot it into the frame.
Oh, that's fucking great.
He fucking went bananas. He went fucking bananas, dude. He wanted to stab me. And he threw me off.
You?
I was 18 years old.
Oh, okay.
And he was like 45 years old. He was like a 40-year-old dude. He was like my
mentor. Old prick like me.
Yeah. He was like my mentor. I fucked up. I deserved it. And guess what? I got fucked up when I hit the ground, but I didn't sue nobody. I showed up to work 2 days later.
Yeah, well, something similar. I didn't mean that if you were done there, but fucking these guys, you warm up your car at this time of year. I warmed up my pickup truck, right? The guys in the fucking warehouse, I was in the office at the time. The guys in the warehouse moved my truck to the other side of the building, Yeah. I fucking walked around. I found it. I knew it didn't get stolen because, you know what I mean? Where we're working, there's nothing around. So I saw, like 2 days later, the guy in the warehouse, he started his car. I did the same thing. I moved it to the other side, and I waited out front for him. He fucking snapped on me. I'm going to call the fucking cops, reported it fucking stolen. I was like, settle down. Your car's right fucking there,
Yeah.
But some people can take a joke, some can't,
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I took it too far, man. I didn't realize
exactly.
the dude. I didn't realize the dude had new work boots and shit.
Right.
Yeah, and I fucked up, but I got thrown my ass off a house, and I
right when you were in the air, fucking going down 12 feet, you were probably saying to yourself, "I fucking took it too far."
I took it too far, guy.
Took it too far, fucking kid.
I see,
what
Chuck.
Are you fucking retarded?
You figured out how to use the chat room, Chuck. That's their first time
I'm in
there.
the chat room. I just fucking typed in that you guys aren't picking up the fucking phone. I tried about a dozen times. I'm like, they got probably fucking caller ID and said, we don't need this fucking kid tonight.
No.
Yeah, he's Chuck Boston.
Yeah, I wonder if, like, you look
Chuck
at that
from
chat.
Boston. That's me, man.
You look at the chat room, like a guy like you goes there and looks at the chat room. He's like, are you like, what is this fucking gay chat? Is that why you look at it? Or are you like, I just don't want to use it? Because you're never really in there, right?
I read the whole fucking thing. I go back fucking 2 hours. I read the whole fucking thing. I enjoy it.
But I'm trying to figure out what stops people from engaging in it. Because there's a lot of people who just read it. There's so many guests I notice, and they don't actually engage.
Fuck no. I type shit in when I got something to say. I ain't bashful. But anyway, Dennis is fucking looking at me all fucking weird. So before me and him go at it, I'm going to say ciao and love the show, guys. Keep up the good work. Hope you don't get fucking buried in that fucking snow down there, Wushy.
Oh, don't get buried, guy.
Oh, yeah, Boon, that's my question. Who is the fucking Roy Orbison-looking fuck on your Twitter page? That isn't a picture of you, is it?
That's me, dude. Why? You think I
no
look like a
fucking
jerk?
way.
Yeah,
he wears a
I don't
fedora.
fucking hide.
No, but I saw you on like fucking YouTube. You got a beard now. That ain't the same person.
That's what he looks like without a beard.
That's what I look like without a beard, man. That's who I was when I
You're
first started.
kidding me.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Keep the beard, man. No offense.
Yeah, really? I like the way I used to look.
I don't know. I said, no way. That's him. That's fucking Roy Orbison Jr.
No.
That was just this fucking hat you had on, I guess.
No. You know what it was, dude?
That's it. Yeah.
It was the fact that back then I was an artist, and then I had to become a construction worker. Right.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's
you were
an
an
old
artiste?
picture. Yeah, I was an artist, so I had to look like that.
All right, man. I got to get back. I love the show, though, guys. Keep up the good work.
All right, thank
Okay,
you,
you
Chuck.
got it.
All right, guy.
All right, guy.
I'll check in with you next week there, kid.
Oh. Later,
All right,
man.
that's Chuck. Chuck from Boston. Not Chuck Steak, Chuck from Boston.
Yeah, Chuck from Boston. Wush, play this, please. I cannot stand Seth Meyers' show. Where should I link it? Podtrash?
I'm already cringing. Yeah, the chat room, always.
Hold on.
All right, while you do that, we have a call from 612. 612, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello?
Wush?
Yes.
I'm watching you on YouTube. I'm on delay. Should I turn it down?
I couldn't understand you. Say that again?
I'm on YouTube on the TV. Should I turn it down or what?
Yeah,
we can't hear it, man. But
We
yeah,
don't
if you
hear
can
it,
shut
but
off your
yes.
fucking speakers.
Turn
Yeah,
on your
I turned it down.
radio!
Okay.
Please!
I got a lot of things to say.
Okay,
What's
go
up,
ahead.
man?
Well, I've had enough of this bullshit.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Where do you want me to start?
Well, what do you need to say?
At the
What do you need to say, sir?
Boone.
What?
After your fourth beer, you get aggressive.
I
You cut
know
people
that.
off,
I'm sorry. I'm working on my aggression, sir, but you have really bad call rhythm.
I know I'm not good at this. But,
I'm not good
at
at that either.
I raised home to not listen to you guys, but to watch you.
Oh, cool, man.
I love it, but I'm just tired of all the drama around here. This is unbelievable.
I know, we're working on it. What can you do, man? You can't just fucking shut everybody off and not talk about it. We claim we do uncensored internet radio, but some things like on a personal level, when people's kids and shit are getting into the mix.
Oh, John takes it. I like John, but he takes it too far. I mean, I got a sick cat. Am I going to sit and have a bat? Am I going to take it on a person because I have a sick cat? You got to understand that you just can't just go off on people if you're having a bad day.
That's not really the
not a
situation.
cat. A cat's not a kid. Dude.
I know, but that ain't no one else's fault. I mean, people don't know what's going on in your life.
Right.
People don't know what's going on in J Dummies or.
This is Danny from LA. This is Danny from LA's brother. This is Danny from LA's brother.
No, I'm from Minneapolis, man. I'm just a loyal listener, man. That's all I am.
Brother.
Oh, I love Minnesota. Is fucking beautiful, man. You do trout fishing?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Rainbow trout. We got it all. But hey, the reason I was calling is I want to ask Wush a question. I love how he just lets everyone come on the show and just say what they want to say. It's like a free speech site, and I love that a lot. And you got all these haters in the chat, but the chat's entertaining though. I mean, I love the chat, but I just love how he just lets people say what they want to say.
Well, check it out, man. Free speech is free speech. That's opinion, right?
Yeah.
But threats and people's fucking kids, that's unlawful. And we will get fucking shut the fuck down if any of that shit goes down. If people are threatening people. Or,
threaten Wush, they threaten Robin, they threaten you, they threaten everybody.
Oh yeah. I had a guy email me with my wife's picture and told me he was going to cut her head off.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing, though. It's like you think about our show and the type of shit that we say on the show is obscene sometimes and just fucked up. But neither of us would ever go to that length, like to infiltrate someone's. First of all, we don't have the time for it. Second of all, we don't care enough to do that. And third of all, it's just fucked up because you have to think of it in your look at it from your perspective. Like, if that happened to me, that would be fucked up. So then just place it on yourself.
I said it perfectly earlier, Wush, where people, certain groups of people are insecure about their own ideology. And that's when they fucking attack. I've never gone to another place like Tumblr or wherever, or these weird places where these people originate from, and fuck with them. Ever. Not once in my life have I ever done that. Because I don't have enough time, A, and B, I'm not interested in doing that. I just want to make my own show and have a laugh.
Well, I would imagine it's usually, like, probably kids doing it, because I think back to when I used the internet when it was, like, America Online. And even back then, like, even when I got the closest I came to fucking with people, I was a kid when I did that.
It was a kid. It was definitely the time I've ever been the only couple times I've ever been threatened was clearly fucking children.
I mean, how could you be a grown adult and actually take part in something like that? It just,
I don't.
gets really cringy and sad.
But I'm not worried about it. But anyway, thank you, sir, for your call. I'm gonna post this link.
So, you know, moral of the story is you drink too much, Booney.
I do?
He said after 4 beers you get fucking crazy.
I get combative a little bit, like insensitive.
He's actually got it down to the amount of beers. Even I don't know that.
Yeah, I get real like what's it called? Like I don't give a fuck. Like fuck you and your problems or your horse shit. Like I get really I can't put myself in anybody else's shoes.
Irate.
Like angry a little bit, but I'm not an angry drunk. Like, I don't know how to say that.
There's different like versions. There's like buzzed Booney, which is just kind of like going with the flow. There's nothing wrong with that. Then it gets further. Then it's like drunk Booney, where you're just really talkative and will sometimes talk over each other. Then there's like plastered Booney, where you're just so fucking angry at things that don't even actually make any sense. Usually.
Right.
And you'll be like, come on, Wush, you fucking know.
Like,
what? And then you're like, you know.
I know. That's like the most embarrassing part of being on the air or doing a show is like my consumption of liquor or not liquor, but I mean beer during the show.
Oh, but sometimes it's conducive to a
but
funny
play
show.
that link.
Okay. Where am I starting though? Because it says a trailer and it's 4 fucking minutes long.
Well, you could skip it. I thought skip all Seth Meyers' monologue. I can't really stand him as a show, but he did a really great bit, and I thought it was funny, given all of the movies that have taken place in Boston. It's a parody on that and how bad the fucking Boston accent is.
So where am I starting though?
Here, I'll tell you.
Yeah, because there's a lot here. We're looking at 4 minutes and 51 seconds.
I understand that.
We need to make this concise. I see him.
Go to 33 seconds.
33 seconds, okay.
And then you can stop whenever you want to stop.
Seth Meyers.
I know.
And the movie with the most Boston accents this year. The Politician, with the upscale Kennedy-type Boston accent.
I am the mayor of Boston. I was elected to clean up this town, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to get my hands dirty.
The attorney who says the word bro in every sentence.
Bro, don't tell me to chill out, because I'm cranked up, bro. And I know where you live, bro. And bro, I know where you work, bro. And bro, I know what you
We don't
drive,
say bro.
A Nissan Maxima, bro.
We don't say bro.
The hard-nosed detective played
bro
by a
sometimes.
British actor who's trying his best but doesn't quite have it.
I know he thinks he's wicked smart, but here's the thing, I'm wicked smarter.
And one actor who decided at the last minute not to do a Boston accent at all.
I'm gonna go park the car in Harvard Yard.
Vanity Fair calls Boston accent a tour de
Fucking
force
free.
of dropped R's and a brilliant showcase of the words wicked and pisser. The New York Times says, as with all movies set in Boston, I spent less time paying attention to the plot and more time thinking, that accent is good, or yikes, what's that guy doing? I kept wondering if the director ever stepped in and asked, where do you think your character is from? Featuring the word 40, but said in the Boston way.
40, bro. 40. Sorry. 40.
And loaded with geographical references to cities and towns in Massachusetts and the greater Boston area.
I can meet you in an hour in Worcester. How about Medford? How about Dorchester? How about Gloucester? How about Taunton?
Ah, because it acts from Taunton.
Wicked. Wicked.
Did you ever hear my theory on why some people lose their accents or have a lesser version of it?
No.
Where I think that it's directly related to how much you use the internet. Because in your case, for example, like Chuck has a much thicker accent than you do, and I think it's because Chuck isn't as ingrained into the internet maybe as you are, and I think the more exposed to the internet you are, the more exposed you are to just like neutral accents, and you start to pick up on that, to where because people say the same thing to me, they're like, you don't have an accent, why don't you have an accent? And then people say the same thing to you sometimes.
Wow, that's really weird.
And both of us are like, have high usage of the internet. And they've said that like television used to morph people's accents, like transatlantic accents. Like they actually create that because they feel it changes the way people speak. And I kind of feel that maybe that's why. Because Chuck is like strong Boston accent, but then Chuck from Boston, who just called in, crazy Boston accent.
Yeah.
And you're both from the same area, kind of, but
I can say that Chuck isn't putting it on at all.
No, you can tell.
But
although when he's not drunk, it's not as strong. Like when he's sober, he talks like a scholar. 612 again. 612, Pat. This is Pat.
Yeah, I don't mean to be a repeat caller, but I just got hung up on by Boone, and I think he has a problem. He's hanging up on me all the time.
Hey, why'd you do that, Boone?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Pat. Sorry.
Well, I just had, Boone hung up on me last time. Said, get off my show.
Yeah.
It was definitely him.
Yeah.
What's your reason, Booney?
My reason was sometimes I get fed up and I get angry and my emotions get a hold of me.
It ain't just your show, Boone.
I know that, sir, and I'm sorry for that, and I apologize.
Don't call me sir.
Oh.
That means you're aggressive.
What?
You're aggressive when you call
Get
someone
off
a sir.
my show, you fucking piece of shit!
Okay,
Hang up on him!
All right.
You hang up on him. That was your job. Oh, he hung up on himself.
I was so mad I couldn't even touch the button.
Why? He's even got a blueprint. He knows when you say sir that you're aggravated.
Well, I was getting fired up, man.
Where's your fedora? Like, where do you keep it when you're not, when you don't have a beard?
When I'm doing art, I put it on.
Yeah, like you're in the bar drawing your calligraphy. Do you still go to bars and draw calligraphy, or now that you're married, you have no use for that anymore?
I can't. If I go to a bar to draw calligraphy, it's because I can't fucking focus in my little cave, my little moon base.
Do you still frequent like a specific bar, or do you just like any bar's fine?
I frequent a specific bar where I can be left the fuck alone.
Really?
But, dude,
it's not like Cheers where you walk in, hey, it's Booney.
It is kind of like that. It's weird.
You wanna go where everybody knows your name, and then you walk in.
Yeah, because I blow everybody off, and I'm like, get the fuck away from me. And then when I get a buzz on, it's like, I'm okay. Like, I'll talk to people. People are interested in what I'm doing in my little fucking shady corner.
Do you think you have the willpower? Say you're like piss ass drunk and you're in a bar, and then some really hot chick comes up to you and talks to you. Would you engage with that person?
Yeah, I would engage, of course, but I wouldn't. No, dude, those days are over, man. I would never fucking hurt my girl's heart like that. Not now. Too late.
But then I think of it like being really drunk. That's a dangerous fucking thing to do.
It's not for me, man. I'm basically asexual.
So if she like, just grabbed your dick or something, you'd be like, sorry.
I'd be like, you assaulted me. I'm calling the police.
What if it was a man?
Oh, yeah, I'd totally go with it then. Yeah.
Good.
If it was a man, it'd be shot.
Oh, so me, on
No, I'm just kidding, of course. If a man grabbed my penis at a bar, it would be a fight.
A fist fight, yeah.
Yeah, it would be a fist fight.
That would be a weird way for a fight to start.
I'd be like, dude, fuck you. I'd just nail him in the
Fuck
head.
you, don't touch my dick.
Dude, I'd call the cops, man. If somebody came up to me when I was like doing my calligraphy and grabbed my penis and it was a big burly dude,
You would call the police and
I'd
what would you
clock
say?
him. No, I wouldn't call the cops, dude. I don't think I've ever called the cops ever in my entire life.
Me neither.
Yeah, I'd clock him. I'd fucking knock him out if I could. If he was bigger than me and I thought he could kick my ass, I would just probably run away.
What would you say if you did call them? Be like, "Hi, this is the Boston PD. What's the problem?"
Some guy just grabbed my penis. A big guy. I can't beat his ass. Come down here and whoop his ass with a baton for me, please.
Wait, a man just grabbed your penis, sir?
Yeah, my dick through my jeans.
What do you want us to do about that?
I want you to come down here, take out your billy clubs, and fucking turn them into hamburger.
We don't have billy clubs, guy.
You get a billy club, guy, or stop wasting my time.
We have pistols.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call, Boston Police. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And that's it.
That's what it would be.
Yeah.
Then they would show up and just open fire, no questions asked. They'd bust through into the bar and just open fire on them. That would be the answer to every problem, right?
You know, that's what happens when you call police. They're like, "Where's the suspect you were talking about?" Like, well, the guy just took off. And they're like, "What were you doing on the night of the 15th?" And you're like, wait a second. I called you guys to help me. Like, yeah, well, you shouldn't have called us then. You're going to jail. Like, I mean, cops do that, man. You know, I've had a good experience with police in my life. You know, every time I took a beating from a cop, I deserved it. But, you know, I got no problems with the cops, but they do fuck up, man. They do big mistakes. They have a hard job, and they're human, and they're flawed.
Danny makes the weirdest comments. Danny says, Boston accents sound childish.
Okay.
What does that even mean?
It's a comment analyzing someone's Boston accent through the mind of someone with a 62 IQ. That's what you'll get.
Barstool says I don't see a donate drugs button. The regular donate button and that are one thing. So it just all goes into one place.
Fuck you, it better not.
Booney is going to throw fists if a dude gives him a hooker handshake.
What does that mean? Oh, the hooker grabs your penis?
Yeah, I think so.
If I was walking down the streets in the fucking red light district somewhere and a hooker grabbed my penis, you think I'm going to assault her?
Pat K says, Wush, did you see Danny's last video? If you're referring to the video where he commented on me and Robin, we saw that on our last show. I don't know if there's another video. I don't know. I haven't seen that. I haven't kept up with Danny's journalism.
I've always said one thing about Danny. He's a fucking hothead. He can't calm down. He gets super emotional when he's drunk. He talks major shit. I don't like the way he's dealt with John the Magic Guy. Because for me, John the Magic Guy is a good fucking dude. And if you're coming after a guy like John the Magic Guy, you're a fucking asshole. That's my critique of Danny from LA.
It's the same situation with those two, though. Like, you know, Danny will be like, start going after John's kids, and then, John, like, doesn't know how to react to that because it's fucked up.
I don't know how to react to that.
Yeah, do I go far and talk about his kids? And it's just like,
look,
why is anyone's kids involved? What do they have to do with the fucking person who is the actual issue?
Oh, dude, a fucking total pussy brings in people's family and kids and shit, man. If you got a problem with somebody, I don't know. This is how I learned how to deal with a personal problem between someone. You talk shit and you fucking yell at that person.
Dude, it's like, I think of it like, fuck with me all you want. If it happened that way. If that was the situation, fuck with me, just me, and do whatever you want. But when you start bringing other people into it that have nothing to do with it, it's just, I don't know. It's
you lose, like, when you go that route, you lose a pretty big piece of your manhood and your honor when you you go after children and girls who have no idea what the fuck the two people who are fighting are talking about.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the problem with the internet, because the internet, if you're anonymous, then you don't really attribute any of your actions to who you are, because it's not you. It's just something you created, some figment of your imagination.
I have to admit, you know what I mean? I would really feel bad for my old lady or my kid if somebody like disagreed with one of my political opinions or whatever, or some horseshit I said and came after them. I would feel terribly guilty, I have to admit. But if someone wants to do that to me, I will dedicate a pretty heavy deal of my life to getting you.
Now,
back.
what do you think two people who like can spend so much time on the internet would do at that time?
I don't know. The time I spend on the internet is usually like learning and researching, and then this.
You would think that would be it, yeah. But the thing is, like, it's out of our hands now anyway, so we really don't have to deal with it.
Wush, I'm not terribly worried about it. I've gotten death threats, all types of shit. So have you.
I've threatened to kill you.
I've threatened to kill you too. But I mean, we didn't make a big fucking deal about it, and we moved on. I don't think it's a big problem.
Oh, well, speaking of conflicts and ending them, pretty soon, this is going to be really weird but cool. I'm actually excited about it. Me, Robin, Joey Boots, and High Pitch are going to go out to dinner. Meeting for the first time. I've never met High Pitch before either. I've never met Joey.
Why the fuck wasn't I invited?
I don't know. I don't think you... Would you actually go? You can go if you want to.
Where is the restaurant? Is it decent food?
It's going to be in New York City, and yeah, it's going to be pretty...
Will you be picking up the tab?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll be there. Please, invite me. Me and my wife will go.
Okay, if you actually want to do that. You serious?
I'll actually split the tab with you. Yeah, we'll go.
Okay, so then, yeah, it's going to be in the city, and we're going to go... What I want to do is... I have the app on my phone to go live to Podtrash from my phone. So before we even meet him, we're going to start the broadcast. And then you're actually going to hear me meeting Joey for the first time and High Pitch. Then I'm going to put the phone in the middle of the table, the dinner table.
Can't we just have a fucking dinner and then go to...
No, because this is an interesting thing, and it would be a waste not to do it this way. And we have to Periscope it too, so this video.
Okay.
And that's a good icebreaker too, I think.
I'm pretty sure my wife does not want to be on camera, but she's okay with her voice.
Well, you think about the fact that, me and Joey have not met yet, but also kind of were, in conflict with each other. So we're kind of meeting on that context, and it's going to be weird. But I think that kind of breaks the ice of having.
I think it's totally appropriate because he's only been dealing with you as a fucking internet guy.
You're right.
And that's a problem, man. That's a social problem.
In either way, whether it was on air or not, I think the second we met, it wouldn't even be that way. It would just be like, that was fucking stupid. Who cares? Because everyone's different on the internet. Everybody is.
I think the only reason it's great to, I don't know, have a dinner in that regard is that you have a lot of people of similar ilk, who all have something invested in something cool here, which is a dying thing on the internet, new, interesting, uncensored fucking topics that aren't brought to you by Sony or fucking Gatorade or Doritos or Mountain Dew, right? I think that's important for the people involved to meet each other on a personal level.
I question your view of it, though. The fact that immediately the idea of having it on air, you're against that. You have to be thinking the opposite way. How would we not take advantage of that? Like, finally something interesting happens and we're not going to put it on air?
Yeah, I know. Right. I get you, man.
That's got to be the thinking with everything. Everything should be on air, and that's kind of what it is. That's the whole point of this.
If I was a chatter and that wasn't on the air, I'd be like, you guys are fucking faggots.
Right. I'm actually putting out there my meeting with Joey after we fought, and the first time we're meeting, which will be extremely awkward, I'm sure, for both of us, initially at least, and then putting that on the air, and you're getting to hear our conversation. We might have to watch what we say a little bit here and there, but I think just a reminder that having the Periscope there makes it more of a reminder, because the phone in the table is easy to forget about.
You'd have to talk to Joey because you guys already made plans. But if maybe next time, maybe next time I can come. But if he's cool with it this time, then I would definitely
see him giving a shit, because it's actually our plans and we invited him. So
the funniest thing is, the one thing I wanted to do. One meetup I've always wanted to have was with Whitey to go fucking ripping around on four-wheelers in upstate New York and go shoot fucking guns and shit.
Whitey's invited too. Like, no, what's weird? Whitey, I was listening to, I think it was Moosecock Show. Whitey was saying that he's a very socially awkward person, and I don't get that when I listen to Whitey. I don't see that. I mean, I guess physical look doesn't matter. Like, he's a big guy. You wouldn't think he would be the type of guy.
He's an intimidating looking dude, man.
Right. You wouldn't think he'd be socially awkward, but I guess those two don't go together. Where like
they don't go hand to hand, man.
So I don't think it really matters. But
no.
See, he said that. He said he's socially awkward. I was like,
he's not socially awkward on the fucking radio, though.
No, but that doesn't mean anything either. I mean, I find I'm different when we're on the show here than I am in real life.
I think Whitey might be thinking, like, people are going to judge me because I'm a big fucking tattooed dude. You know?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hold on
yeah. I think that's it, man. Because even me, like, I don't take my shirt off because I have so much, like, prison ink. And I've never been to prison. Never.
Yeah, no. So Whitey's into like the ATVs. Whitey is invited if he wants to come too.
I've always wanted to fucking shoot guns with that motherfucker. It just never happens, man.
I think it's absurd that we've all known each other for this long. We have not met yet.
I know. It's disgusting.
It's
it really
different
is.
for guys. I mean, it's different for guys though.
It's
there's
tough,
really
man.
No
it's
benefit to us like. Unless you're gonna give me a hand job at the end of the day.
Like right. Like
who's traveling for that?
Right. You only met Robin for like a week on the internet. And you guys are hanging out. I totally get it, dude. I know that. It's tough for dudes who
actually admit that they're gonna drive fucking hours to meet each other.
Yeah, it's a big commitment, man. You know? But I would love to fucking sit down and have dinner at a decent restaurant.
Well, I guess the only thing you would say is like, of course, we would be doing it so we could do a radio show in the same room. That's really the main reason.
It would be fucking great.
Because that has not happened, and that's a big barrier. Like, imagine not having to use Skype. Holy shit. That eliminates Skype from the equation by just not having to do this way.
I'm telling you, dude. There will be a viable alternative within the year.
It actually might be possible. Like if every other week or every few weeks I might be traveling past Boston. If that happens, that could be a thing where maybe once a month we meet in the same room and do the show from the same room. That's a possibility.
I could make my moon base habitable for multiple.
Yeah, even one night, even if I stop by for one night, we fucking did the show and I left, or if I had to stay over, whatever happens, easy, because we passed by fucking Boston.
I'm not even gonna bullshit about my mic, but I have a 11-foot boom from the old Ansram days, and I could take this mic, put it on the top of the ceiling, put us around a round table, crank up the input, and have it sound exactly like me and you right now.
Right.
With 5 people.
Voitex says, just got done shoveling the first foot and a half of this shit. So Voitex is a little further south. Yeah. So he's getting hit by it now. So he's saying it sounds like there's a lot. That sucks because it's coming up this way.
He's getting cornholed. Yeah.
Danny says it would be funny if Wush and Joey fist fight. Joey, are you kidding? But Joey would beat the shit out of me. He's like double my size.
Joey's a big guy, man.
I don't even think he would do that.
He's not a violent guy.
No, he's really not the type of guy who fights.
He's a fucking sweetheart. Even if there's like a huge blowout with him, you can always call him and be like, Joey, what the fuck, man? Can we talk? And he'll talk to you, even if he hates your guts that week or that month or that day.
Pat K is like, I'm sorry, Pat, you called multiple times. We had you on twice. I don't know what else you want us to do.
Was that the guy I said I told get off my show twice?
Yeah.
No,
he's mad. He's saying you said you don't take calls, and the show wish you going soft.
Put him back on. I'm just going to tell him to get off my show.
All right, call back, Pat. We need your call. We need that. Oh, do you guys listen to Wush and Boon messages? Left a good one calling Joey Boots a douche nozzle. I thought you liked Boots, Chuck. Didn't you just call into his show tonight? I heard him on Boots' show, too.
The YouTube feed looks really nice, Wush.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
You can read the fucking chat. It looks decent.
The only problem... And you have not disconnected. And you sound good this entire time.
I had to go into my. I had to do a lot of shit.
Oh, are you admitting it was on your end then?
No,
have any
something
steam?
different happened. There's a different type of connection between me and you, and I had to assign Skype to a higher memory priority.
And Steam is you had Steam updates running and shit?
There was Steam wasn't. Yeah, Steam was running in my start menu. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nothing should be running except Skype.
I didn't see it. I didn't see the Steam icon. I also changed my start menu to show all running applications.
Well, the other thing is I installed Skype and it just installs the latest version of it. So it might be I could maybe downgrade it because Skype is questionable. When they upgrade it, the latest version is not always the best version.
Yeah.
But that's not positive that that's what it is.
I'm pretty sure it is, but that's okay.
Okay, Robin wants to call in from the fucking other room.
That's okay. That's okay. She hasn't interfered with the show where everyone's going to call her Yoko Ono.
Right.
She can call in like a listener.
Nobody's hanging over my shoulder the whole show.
Right.
Like, that would be Yoko Ono.
Right. She hasn't fucked with the show in a negative way at all. Only in a positive way.
That's because she's chained up in my bedroom during the show now.
Is she actually calling for help? Or
yeah. That's why I'm not picking up. Quiet back there. Okay, call in. Go ahead. You can call in now.
Robin's a good kid. I'm happy for you guys. It's cool.
I'm just curious what she's going to say. I don't know. This would be my only opportunity to screen a call, and I can't. She's not telling me.
Yeah, because she knows the fucking, that's important.
Imagine I could do that with everyone. They were just here, and they're like, oh, what do you want to talk about?
Wush just printed out 5 pages and handed it to her of a disclaimer.
Contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you're going to be my woman and call in, here's the rules.
Right. Yeah, like a prenup agreement. That's what we need.
Well, this call's taking an hour.
And now she's being defiant.
Right, I'm going to go take a piss. I'll be right back.
All right, now you're going to...
I have to. I'm doing overtime.
Swinging.
I'm allowed fucking free pisses after midnight.
Just get a piss jug.
No way.
Maxwell does. He has a piss jug.
I've done it, absolutely. There's no fucking shame in it. It's just that I just
Here's the deal. If you're going to take a break, you always have to have a song prepared.
No, you don't, because it's only fucking, 90 seconds?
Okay, so go ahead.
You can handle 90 seconds by your own.
All right, I got it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, the piss.
Hey.
Hey.
Can you hear me? Does it sound weird?
No, I can hear you. It's a little bit delayed, though.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say that it's for my birthday that we're getting together, and I want Booney to be there. He's not even here.
I know. He gets up and goes to take a fucking piss in the middle of shows. He drinks too much.
What the fuck?
That's my co-host.
He's
very professional. Yes, it's for your birthday, and I said he could come if he wants to, but he's the type that will make plans. I don't know if he'll actually show up. We'll have to see. He'll, at the last minute, he'll go, oh, no, my wife's got to do something, and then they won't come.
Okay.
So we'll have to see. And Whitey is invited too, right?
No, definitely not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I was looking at the menu, though. It's going to be kind of expensive, I think, with the people that we have coming.
Yeah. I think it's definitely going to be expensive. High pitch.
Yeah.
Specifically. I have not seen, High Pitch can eat a lot of food. I've seen a video on Periscope of Joey and High Pitch eating breakfast together. And High Pitch is just shoveling food into his mouth. He gets 3 plates of food. It's waffles, he gets pancakes, then he gets a full entree.
Yeah.
So expect High Pitch to run up the bill. Definitely.
I know. I don't think that we can go to this place because, there's the American Cuts for 2, and a ribeye chop is $145.
Oh well, what the fuck? I don't eat. I mean, I'd like fine dining, but I mean, that not on that spectrum.
Especially when you're treating that many people. I mean,
yeah.
High Pitch has no regard for what's right and wrong. So he's gonna be like, I'll have the most expensive steak. He's
No,
gonna get like
I'll
filet
find.
mignon and some other.
You
bullshit.
guys should find a nice $30 a plate place where we could just throw a few bottles of wine on the table and fucking a bottle of champagne and not break the fucking bank.
Yeah.
And still have a good meal.
Yeah. Well, I was
Oh,
saying
I
that
mean-
when you were gone, I said that it was for my birthday and I want you to be there. So.
Well, I can't take I can't take a heavy burden on half of a $4,000 fucking tab.
How about everybody throws in what they can throw in? That's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
The maximum they can throw in, and so expect
Well, I don't know.
high pitch not to pay anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you can go ahead and
I don't know
assume
about
that.
Joey though. I don't know what Joey would.
You know, I told my mother and my sister that High Pitch and Joey Boots were staying the weekend for Christmas at the house. So me and Chuck Steak both perpetuated this, and they were at first very angry and upset. I'm like, Mom, they're coming. They're coming to Massachusetts. I don't know. I already told them they were welcome. And then after, they were very receptive of it. They were worried about the stigma attached to the Howard Stern show.
Right, that was the original plan too, to have Joey and High Pitch come sleep over my apartment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Joey's fine, but like High Pitch, I really don't know what High Pitch will do. Like,
High
he
Pitch
raid
is
my
fine,
fridge.
too. No, he'd be fine. He's fine.
I don't know.
It's just
Neither of us have met him.
They're normal people, you know. They
I just don't know where you would put them.
People freak out because they've been on the Stern show and heard the craptacular. They can't discern between the fact that these guys had to be entertaining on a radio show or they wouldn't exist at all in that medium. And so they associate all that with reality. It's probably not the case. As a matter of fact, I'm 100% sure it's not.
I need to set this up so you can have like I can't get both cameras in there at the same time. It's fucking annoying. But thank you, Robin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling.
And
my
I
God,
missed the
I'm on
fucking
that.
call. What'd she say?
Oh no!
She
Hey,
said she
I didn't know
she
I was on
invited you.
camera.
Oh, you turned
You're
your
looking
camera
good.
on when you called in.
What the fuck? I know, but not to be on like YouTube.
There's
Is
really
that-
no decision. If you go on camera, you're going to be on it.
Gosh.
That's what happens.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Goodbye.
Put the chains back on.
Okay.
Yeah, put back on your handcuffs.
Put them back on
That was your
myself.
allotted time for the night.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you thanked her for her call. You hung up
Thank you.
early.
Well, we're going to end. It's almost 12:30 now.
Yeah. My old lady's home.
Anything you needed to say before we go?
No, I enjoyed the show. I always enjoy the show. It was very. Oh, hello, hello, hello,
there she
Mrs.
is.
Boone. You have anything to say?
No.
Well,
Ask her if
Wush-
she wants to come for dinner.
do you want to go to dinner with my host and his girl, Joey Boots and I Pitch Eric in New York? Yes. Just for a good dinner and a hotel stay, and we'll get a babysitter.
Tell her it's really expensive food.
It's a really nice restaurant. She said yes.
Wow, that's a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. Oh wait, your brother at the last minute, top of the hour.
Oh, put him on.
Chuck Steak.
Put him on.
Chuck,
Hey, guys.
can Chuck.
Oh,
go
you're
to-
ending the show.
I have one beer left.
Chuck,
No,
you
that's
wanna,
okay.
Chuck, you want to
You know what?
come in Booney's trunk and have dinner?
What?
We're gonna go to dinner. Me, Booney, Joey Boots, Robin, and High Pitch.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
It's actually happening with us. I don't know if Booney's gonna show up.
No, Booney will never go to that.
Well, he just asked his wife, and she said yes.
No, he was lying to you.
No, I just heard her say yes. She's right
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah. She's saying yes
No, 'cause-
right now.
Oh, all right.
So you going?
Then I'm not going to. I'm not going to call with what I intended because I don't want to end the show on a low note.
Just
that
say
sounds
it.
fantastic.
Just say it.
No, I'm not going to.
Don't waste their time. Say it. You're like your brother. He does that too. I
No,
got
go-
something I can. It's crazy, and then we're like, oh, what is it? Nah, I can't say it.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Just say it.
Well, I hear the outro music playing. I don't want to fucking bring everything down at the last possible minute.
Go ahead and bring everything down, dude. I have a beer left. I didn't necessarily want to leave. My wife's okay. You know, old lady Booney's okay. She came down, said hi.
Always
said
end
she,
this on a low note.
said she wanted to go to dinner.
No, now's not the time for me to. You know what? I'll talk to you guys off the air if necessary.
Okay, if it's something you feel that you need to get off your chest, and
No, it's show related. But you know,
is it a
now's
prop?
not the time.
Is it a critique of me?
It's a critique of what I wanted to call in a few weeks ago about.
Okay, why don't you get it off your chest right now? And I might be asking for it, but you know what? I put myself out there. I bust other people's balls, so maybe I deserve a little.
No. I think it's more about show prep, which is something I know you two never, come around to. But there seems to be I'm noticing a pattern in the show lately.
Okay.
And it starts off with, it's going pretty good, kind of slow, but then it goes into the self-congratulatory half hour.
Really?
Yeah, it does. It's been happening for the last 5 shows in a row. You can listen back.
Maybe it's an element of surprise that this thing's actually doing good.
Yeah, I think that is more what it is.
What do you think it is, Wush?
Well, Chuck Steak, when I see 30-something fucking people in the chat room, I don't care if half of them are trolls. It's like, all right, fucking A, dude. We never thought that 10 people would be here.
Yeah, I think the way you're saying it makes it seem like any of us have said, oh, wow, this thing is amazing, and these people should be here. I think what we're saying is no one should be here, and we're surprised anyone is.
Chuck, who do you know who shits on their product as much as the people who founded their product as we do?
No, listen, maybe it's just something that I've picked up on, but it seems to be a pattern that happens on every show.
Do you want us to be more self-deprecating and ignore the fact that people get some enjoyment out of this shit?
Yes.
But also,
we'll do that.
Chuck also said, well, he kind of took this back, but he said that my personality has changed recently.
Well, listen, Wush, I sent you an email about that.
Right.
I did wake up on the wrong side of the bed that day.
The beer bottle.
But it was just something I noticed. But anyway, I didn't want to bring this up. You forced it out of me.
Who forced it out of you?
Anyway,
that's the point of this, though.
No, listen. I love the show, and that's why I would try to help it along. I don't think it should start off with the pat on the back hour.
Oh, I understand that, dude. It's a little weird to listen to, but you got to understand too that me and Wush are actually kind of surprised that people give a fuck about this, and so for us to realize that we never talk about it, the only time we talk about it is on the air. So the only time me and Wush fucking talk to each other is on the air.
Right. That's why I'm suggesting that you guys maybe hook up on Skype a half an hour before the show goes.
Well, tell that to him 100,000 fucking times. I've already said that.
That's not true. Because then he says, let's do that. And then when I want to do it, he's never there for it.
Wush, we could have battle tested and stress tested this fucking show last night.
That wasn't possible, though, because I was awake until 4 fucking a.m. last night putting this together, getting everything to work. And we were going to go on at 4 a.m. So I was like, no. There's no way this is going to be done tonight. I'm going to sleep. Then when I woke up, it wasn't until around now that I even had a chance to start doing it. We could have maybe went on during Joey's show, which is what I said.
Yeah, but Chuck's right in the sense that we're lazy as fuck. We don't prepare topics. We don't talk.
No, listen, the show is great, and I love it. But it's like the first, quarter of it is just like you got nothing, nothing to go on. So it always goes back to, how Pod Trash built. Listen,
we didn't have anything to go on in the last 3 quarters of the fucking show.
Yeah, but it worked. It always finds a way to balance itself every show, and it does. And I'm proud of you guys for that. But,
are you proud of the fact that maybe me and Wush recognize that certain people get some enjoyment out of this fucking a show that we think we've been spinning our wheels in the mud with for fucking 6 years?
listen back for the last 5
I
shows,
agree with
first
what
half.
Chuck's saying a little bit. Like, I kind of see where he's coming from, because it is, I've heard that before, like, people, like, don't talk about, like, the site as much as you do.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, just talk about the show, and then, but then again, like, we're kind of, it's a weird situation, because we're the show that kind of was the first show here, so we're kind of like, we started it, me and Booney, in a way, started it together.
And we don't get an opportunity to talk about it verbally.
And it takes away from our show being a self-contained thing, because we're kind of like the commenters on the other shows going on the network. Cause
There's not, right, Wush, there's not like a red alert button that goes off and says, talk about the site now. It happens completely organically.
I'm just saying that if anyone had tuned in for the past like month and a half or 2 months, they would have like heard almost exact word for word similar commentary at the beginning of every show, because like you guys don't come together before the show and come out of the gate with something. You know, that's all I'm suggesting.
All right. I appreciate that.
And I'm not trying to shit on the show. I'm just saying that it's something that it's been bothering me, and I probably should have said it off the air.
No. You actually did the right thing. I appreciate that point of view.
Wush, do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the other issue is our show doesn't have any specific topic, so there's nothing to like go on. Like when me and Milky do Spoiler Junkies, we know exactly what we're going to talk about and what to bring to the table. But when it comes to the show, we have no fucking idea what we're going to talk about.
That's part of the beauty of it, though.
Yeah, so it's just random.
But Wush, something retarded happens in the news once a week.
Yeah, I've said that. I say to Booney every single week, bring some topics, and he got one in tonight, but I feel like we both need to prepare something. At least something, but then still go off, the top of our heads, but still bring something to go back to. We don't do that. We haven't been doing that.
Well,
listen, I have Thursday nights off. I read the fucking newspaper every day.
Submit.
If you want, I will just be an intern and take notes and just fucking send them to you on
That's
Thursday
what
night.
I actually like. I like the idea of someone else presenting what they want us to talk about.
Any type of help. Fuck. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm offering. Free help.
Shit, if you're offering us help, God, yes, please, help us.
Listen, I love the show, and I just don't want it to see it go
It's
into
not
some
easy,
kind of
Chuck.
formula.
It's not easy to show up
I
every
know
single,
it's not. Yeah,
single
I
week
know.
and do 2+ hours and stay relevant and fucking funny and topical.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I know it's not fucking easy. That's why I don't do it. But I'm just, recommending, get your heads together before the show so that you have something coming right out of the gate.
Can't argue with that, dude. I mean, come on, Wush.
The other weird thing, though, is like when me and Booney get on Skype, sometimes our conversations privately are better than what happens on
Way
air.
better.
And
sometimes
then we exhaust it.
Wush, every fucking time me and you talk before the show, it's the best radio in the fucking world.
But then
and no
also,
one gets to hear it.
But also the other problem is sometimes the things we talk about are things we can't say on
Exactly.
air. And that's
And
part of why it's good.
And I don't like involving other people. I'm fair game. I get that. But I don't like, I know what you're saying.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Next week, we're going to get on earlier and get on Skype. We're going to prepare a couple of things and also work out the technical difficulties. Let's see if it works and fixes it.
If you guys have any, all right, well, if you have any interest in doing a Thursday summit, I think the show would be exponentially better every week.
They probably would, but then sometimes when we prepare
Actually,
too
Wush,
much.
every time we've met up and done like
Sometimes.
the next show is fucking killer.
Some of the shows where the bits were made were us like, let's just randomly get on Skype and we've created shit and then came up with topics and it worked. But then sometimes if we over prepare, it comes off contrived.
I think we're also being too nice to each other because of our previous arguments.
Well, that's
because
the other
we don't
thing
want to go through that shit again.
That's the other thing there. We used to have topics we would bring up that me and you had different views on, and we would argue over it. And now we're kind of not.
We're
doing
steering away from it because it's like we know how ugly it can get.
but that's kind of the good part of
It
it.
is. So we should, yeah, we need to be stop being such pussies about it, and also we need to talk and do some type of scheduling and topic itinerary.
In other words, it has to turn into a fucking job.
Yeah, which I
Ugh.
dread.
That's
a half an hour every Thursday night is not a lot to have.
Not a half hour, 15 minutes
All right.
once a week before the show.
Is it
That's
crazy
all.
that I don't even want to do that? I don't want to even commit to that.
I know.
Well, hey, I'm telling you.
But Chuck's sake, you don't understand. You're talking to two people who don't want to commit to anything.
Yeah, but now that your audience has doubled to 30, you might want to put in the extra 15 minutes.
No.
No?
No.
30 equals 2 minutes.
All right. I guess
To get to
I was-
15 minutes, we're going to talk about thousands of people.
Or she'll send you 2 more texts per week.
Okay, that's a good agreement. I agree to
All
that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wasn't trying to bring anyone down. I just offering my
No, I'm thinking of
opinion in itself.
ending it.
So what was this claim that John the Magic Guy said that you ate a piece of doo-doo?
What?
John the Magic Guy said that you confided in him on a personal level.
Uh-huh. When did he say that?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. Okay.
Yeah.
On whose show?
On
You don't even know
Static
your own
Show. Static Show.
Static,
American Positivity.
Your
Static's
radio?
here to confirm it.
Turn
Static.
down the airplane jet.
Static, you turn down the turbine engines?
Sorry. I'm actually driving in my car, but I was so compelled to talk
Okay.
to Chuck Steak. I want his advice for the entire site.
Yeah, me too.
I want Chuck Steak to go through every show, come up with show notes, and then tell everyone how to run the show.
Well, he's very
Static,
honest.
unfortunately, you know.
No,
everyone forgot that you had a show here, so it's funny that you call in.
No, I just think it's great that we have someone who's so passionate about the show, doesn't know how to listen to the show half the time with the technology he has, and then busted balls constructively. I don't think it's terrible, but it's just funny. Like, it's so hard to come up with content every week.
Yeah.
Especially with
it is.
like
And all you
real
have to do is open. All you have to do is open the newspaper and just start off with the most retarded thing that you've read that week.
But Static.
Yeah, go ahead.
But to have the privilege of having a unbiased criticism is a very lucky thing, and I think that's,
I do love that idea of Chuck Steak just going through every show,
with a
notes.
fine-tooth comb.
It's great. You couldn't write that.
So, Static, can you confirm that John the Magic Guy on your show, on your last broadcast, confirmed and said that he has video evidence of Chuck Steak eating a piece of doo-doo?
What?
Yeah. That's what John.
Yes.
That's what John said.
He said it. He said he's got it. And
He said he has been confirmed. He also said that I eat Boonie Blasters.
Then why the fuck wouldn't you start the show with that?
Yummers.
Yeah, I don't know. Boonie Blasters are yummers. Oh, by the way, if you want to get a official Boonie Blaster, hit me up on GoFundMe. I have a GoFundMe account at John Booney, and I will send you a real, legitimate Boonie Blaster. They're $20 a piece, but I guarantee you there is DNA proof that each sample is legit.
Wow, you know what, Booney? I feel so honored because when I was growing up, I put my feet into so many crusty socks, and I got them for free.
Now, wait a second. Your critique of my crusty socks is that you think that I, masturbated with them and cleaned myself up with them?
No, you used to jerk off into my socks and throw them, in the corner. They go through the wash, but it doesn't get it all out. And yeah, I got free crusty Boonie Blasters all my life growing up.
Wait a second. Please repeat that just so I get this clear. You think that I masturbated into your socks and put them in a corner and tricked you into wearing them?
I don't know what happened, but the first time I put on a crusty sock, it took me years later to figure out what it was.
Okay.
So you kept the dirty sock for years until you could find out what it was.
No, Static. Come on, man.
Wait. Let's bring this back. I think that Chuck Steak is being misunderstood here. So your claim is that I masturbated into a sock and hid it in a corner of a room.
No, you probably chucked it on the floor, and our mother picked it up, threw it in the wash, and yeah, it came out of the dryer. I'm like, oh, hey, those are mine. Put that on, and crunchy foot. Yeah,
crunchy foot.
Yeah, right out of the shower. Had to get back in.
Why would you ever beat off into clothes though? Why and wear them and keep them?
What, you've never heard of a kill sock?
No, I always use something disposable, like a tissue or,
Well, Booney didn't do that.
That's gross.
He used my socks.
He's getting back at me for the poo eating comment.
Right. Sometimes I use towels, I'll admit, but those I'll wash.
Oh, that's gross.
And then they get all like hard and stiff.
Oh, don't use your terry towel.
My
What
turban?
if your mother dried off with it and got pregnant?
Oh.
What? It could happen.
This concludes this episode of the Wush and Boon Show.
So we got other people. Whitey and Milkweed are invited and might show up too. So we get to meet Milkweed and maybe Whitey too.
So we have to rethink the whole thing, but then again,
No, we need a giant table like the Last Supper and have to take a
Yeah,
photo
the night
of all
of the
of us.
round, and I'm not invited.
You are absolutely invited,
are.
Chuck Steak. I'll fucking pick you up and bring you there.
I can tell you this absolutely 100%. Me, Robin, Joey, and High Pitch are meeting for dinner, and whether the rest of the people come is up to you guys. So it's actually happening.
That's
I'm sure Robin's dreading the rest of them ever coming.
I think it's a bit unfair for you to invite people to this pre-planned event.
It's very fucking expensive, and nobody wants to.
Though she wants everybody to come, she doesn't.
Let's not even talk about that. I'm just saying that you guys have plans. Talk it over with the people you have plans with, and maybe we'll get in contact and yeah, we'll meet up.
Is this you backing out?
It's not me backing out. I'm saying talk to the people who originally had scheduled the get together and make sure it's okay with everyone. And then
people who scheduled it was me.
Okay.
And Robin. So
okay.
We're saying
Just-
everyone's invited.
All right.
Not everyone, but the people who we know personally are welcome to come.
I think that in a large social setting, there should be a fucking legit kegger at my joint or Whitey's joint.
No alcohol. We're not. No.
It's too fucking cold out, man.
All right, maybe a summer thing, but
Yeah, like
But in a
you'd be
restaurant-
better suited to go to Connecticut in the summer and have like just exactly that, like a
in
cookout.
a restaurant setting, you need to set reservations, is what I'm saying. If you're going to a nice restaurant, you have to have reservations. And if people fucking back out or whatever, it's a problem. So you have to like really organize something like that. And
Danny wants to come too. We might have to change locations to fit him though. His fucking head.
Who?
Danny? Yeah, he wants to go too, but
they better
he
have
can be
high-
he can be the centerpiece.
Yeah, nothing accommodates that head, I don't think.
They better have high ceilings.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So thank you, Chuck. Is
Thank
that all you
Yeah,
wanted
I'm
to say?
sorry if I wasn't trying to bring the show down.
No, I think you had a valid point, and I agree with you somewhat in some respects. But I think we'll work on that. There's always room to
all right.
improve.
And I'm offering my help on Thursday night. If you guys need, I'll just send you an email of the most retarded clip of the week.
Do that.
Yeah,
definitely.
All right.
Seriously, thank you for your call, man. Like any help will help. So
yes,
thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
there's another caller. Wush,
Yeah,
what are
they're
we
coming
doing?
in. There's a lot of 916. I don't know. There's a lot of them coming in.
Hey, what's Danny? Hey, I want to go to dinner, mate.
You want to come too? You gonna bring your daughter?
Hey, I'll bring my daughter. Hey, just make sure there's no alcohol because I stay sober.
Danny, listen, I've already had this conversation with you, man. Not all restaurants have a fucking 15-foot high ceiling. If you're sitting there knocking down fucking ceiling panels off the ceiling with your head, man, that's a problem, dude.
Hey, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna be a gentleman. And Robin, I like to do Robin. She's an attractive girl. And Wish,
know.
I'm happy for Wish. Happy for Wish. I made a video about it.
Her
I'm
feet
really
are
happy
not
for
on the
Wish.
menu. Sorry.
But
I just wanna
Danny,
eat food.
but Danny, you've had a lot of antisocial behavior on the internet that really turns a lot of people off to your presence, man. Why should you come to this dinner?
It's for my daughter.
Oh, think about the daughter. He's right.
My daughter.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
My daughter.
Danny.
Trying to feed her.
She never been in a restaurant before that didn't have 2 arches.
Oh, that's true. Danny, that made me feel bad. He's probably right. You know, think about his daughter.
That's an opportunity to feed his family.
Hey, what day is it?
What day is it?
Tuesday?
Yeah, I think it is.
No, it's Saturday, man.
Is it the morning time?
It's Saturday morning. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go to work. I gotta go pick up my daughter.
You do, really?
Thank you.
Thank you for the call, Danny. At least you showed up to explain yourself, man. You know, that was brave.
I think I would have. Danny being there could be funny, but I don't think Danny does not get along with Joey, and Joey does not like Danny, so that probably isn't a good idea, Danny. But then again, it might be, because then if there's a fist fight, we'll catch it on camera.
At least Danny was brave enough to call in and explain that he has, issues with his daughter. Like he loves his daughter and stuff. His daughter, my daughter, man.
That's sweet.
Oh,
well.
Hey, Chuck in Boston again. Sorry to be a fucking double caller, but listen,
double-headed guy,
a fucking double dipper tonight. But I don't know which one of you said it, but I do agree that I think your Chuck Roast had a good fucking Chuck Steak had a good point about show prep, I guess. But I think part of the beauty of your show is you just say, "Hey, what's up?" and you go off one fucking tangent.
That's it, dude.
You know what I mean? What, he wants to be an intern? What the fuck? I gotta meet this guy. What part of he lives around here, right?
What's that, man?
Your brother lives in this area, right?
Yeah, he lives in Mass, man. I guess he's about 30 minutes, 40 minutes from Boston. I work in the city.
No shit.
Yeah, I'm about the same distance.
Yeah, and like I said, I can't fucking hear you guys too good in the fucking place. It's busy. Was that your wife on the air?
Yeah, dude. Robin.
Oh yeah, she sounded like a sweetheart, man. You're a lucky man.
She is. She's a sweetheart.
You are a lucky fucking guy.
Oh, I get her right up the bung every night.
All right, man. I just had to put my 2 cents in that I do. I think that's part of the beauty of the show. But hey, maybe he's
fucking numbers popping up left and right. Thank you, Chuck. RDV, you're on the air.
I was actually just calling up to troll you guys.
Oh, well, go ahead, asshole.
No, happy 100th episode, guys. My
this
God.
isn't our 100th episode, you dildo.
What are you talking about?
Oh, fuck, sorry. I'm calling from the future. Don't you know that?
Get out of here. Get off my show. Get out of here. You sons of a bitches.
I was hoping for more. I want to play J Dummy's song, but I need to grab it from the other computer in order to do that. Can you I don't know what to do.
Oh, wait. I got a full beer.
All right. Well, are you going to stay here?
I'll stay.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, you got a second. It's too fucking surreal. It's almost too weird. I love it, man. The second my beer is gone, it's the second I'm fucking gone. That's entirely sure. That's like a, yeah. The second, the last drop of my beer is gone is when I completely fucking disappear from the internet. I go, oh man, holy shit! I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but I watched the best fucking science fiction movie I've ever seen in my entire life, and I never knew it existed. The lead actor in the film, the only actor in the film, is Sam Rockwell. And you might know Sam Rockwell from Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, which was another fucking amazing movie. Sam Rockwell is one of my favorite actors. The film itself was called Moon. It was about a guy. I can't give away too many spoilers on this one because I really want people to watch this film without it being spoiled. But it was about a guy on the moon who was harvesting helium-2 and comes to a realization that his job isn't what he thought it was going to be. It turns out to be one of the best science fiction films of all time, and nobody fucking cared about it. Makes me nuts. And I will continue to talk until Wush gets back. I have that obligation, you know. Not something I really want to do. My stream of consciousness shit is usually very fucking boring.
Hello?
Oh, hey, what's going on?
What are you talking about?
I was talking about a film called Moon with Sam Rockwell. Have you ever seen it?
No. Does this sound right?
Sounds fine.
Okay. I didn't know how to turn it off of mute, and I was talking for a while.
Yeah, this is Mrs. Booney, everyone. This is my wife.
We were watching, and you weren't saying anything, so I thought I'd come in.
Okay. How you doing? This is Robin. What's going on, Robin?
Nothing.
Oh, good.
Wish just had to, like, turn on the computer to get the song.
What song?
Oh, I don't know. Was he getting a song?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Oh. Yeah, no, I never saw that movie. I'm not really into science fiction much.
Have you ever watched Alien with Sigourney Weaver, like the original?
No.
Oh, really?
I haven't seen many movies, except comedies.
Oh, God. What was your favorite film of all time?
Wedding Crashers?
Oh. Okay, well, here's what I can say about that.
Yeah.
That's a great comedy. It's a well done film.
Uh-huh.
It's a well done comedy piece. Have you ever seen The Godfather?
Like maybe bits.
Oh, that hurts.
I'm sorry.
I felt that physically. That you haven't seen The Godfather. That hurt me physically.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay, it's all right. I'm sure we'll see the eye to eye on something else. Jesus.
Like I said, I really only watch comedies.
Oh.
I went to see the Star Wars movie.
I thought you did see the new Star Wars movie.
I know, that wasn't a comedy, and I saw it.
I've heard it was actually a comedy. Have you seen the original 3 and then the other subsequent 3?
Star Wars?
Yeah.
No, I never saw Star Wars before. I don't think I ever will again.
Wait a
Unless
second.
I'm made to.
You've never seen the... Hold on.
Yeah.
You've never seen the original 3 Star Wars films?
No.
Okay, thank you for your call.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I got this. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Fucking Jay Delmy put it in like MP4 format. What the? For a song?
What are you trying to play?
His parody song for Chuck Steak.
You realize I cannot hang up right now. This is just far too fucking fascinating.
Is it?
I think it's fucking great.
What is?
This radio we shouldn't be doing right now. The end of the show stuff. It's starting to
I
sound...
said, can you sit here for 2 seconds? You're like, yeah, I got it. I walk into the other room and she has the stream running, and I'm looking at you like going like this. Just looking off into the distance. I was like, I meant to talk that whole time.
Okay.
You were just staring off into the sunset.
How was I staring off into the sunset?
I was like, what is he doing? I didn't mean just sit there for a second. All right, here, I got it.
I said I had one last beer left.
Howdy, folks. Jay Dummy. During this brief intermission, I want to send a song to a special guy that's near and dear to all of us. Chuck Steak, we love you, pal.
What?
Medium rare, medium rare, medium rare, rare, rare. Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? Isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn and I dream of what I need. Chuck Steak's my hero. I'm watching free movies and TV every night. We thought he was wrong, his knowledge was strong. I've chafed my big dong tonight. Chuck Steak's my hero. I'm watching free TV and movies every night. Man, that NWA and that porno for gays. Thank you, Chuck Steak, is all I can say. Medium rare, medium rare, medium rare, 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 medium rare, medium rare, medium rare.
I like how he gets close to the microphone.
That's fucking pretty entertaining.
And he whispers the end.
I
You didn't
fucking-
hear that?
I laughed. I did hear that. I was really wasted when I finally heard it, so I didn't remember it. I remember laughing my fucking balls off. Not only the first time, but the second time, which would be now. That is fucking funny. It reminds me of, holy shit, there was a caller from the Stern Show that did a song. Oh, Robin's got a squeeze box. Daddy never sleeps at night. Remember that one?
Yeah, no.
Oh, come on, dude. You don't?
No, I don't remember one of the 10 million parody
I
songs.
know, but whatever.
Who did it? Was it Little Mikey or Psych
No,
or whatever?
It was a one-shot wonder. It was
Those are the funniest.
Robin's got a squeeze box and she's got a big chest. Break out the chorizo tonight.
That's the funniest ones are always the ones that are not professionally done. That just
Exactly.
are horrible.
Exactly. That's why I fucking shit my pants laughing to that.
That's why I always liked Little Mikey more than Psych, because Psych does like high fucking production.
He's
really high
overthinking
quality.
it, man.
Yeah, Little Mikey is just like horribly singing off rhythm and key, and it's much funnier.
It's fucking hilarious, man. Yeah. It's hilarious. It gives me inspiration to do a bit, you know, because I laugh fucking harder at the most amateur-ish bits I've ever heard in my life. That was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't amateurish. I wasn't fucking shitting on it. I'm just saying that was fucking funny, and I laughed my ass off. Part of the reason, the main fucking reason I laughed my ass off was because it wasn't professionally done. If that had been professionally done, the fucking joke is gone.
So are you guys excited to hear a show next week with Chuck Steak as our producer?
I think listen, the people have spoken. They like Chuck Steak better than me. Chuck Steak.
They definitely love Chuck Steak.
They love Chuck Steak better than me. You should probably replace me with Chuck Steak.
Oh, well, the shows where I fool Chuck into doing a show, they're some of the most entertaining shows.
He's really good, man. He's really fucking smart, quick, and funny.
It's just funny to get him in a scenario where he does not want to be on the air, and
He doesn't, yeah. Uh-oh, Robin's killing him. Call the police.
Yeah, no, we also had a few fuck-ups where, like, numbers, like, are showing, because so many calls were coming in at the end of the show that when I went to go answer them, I had to put my mouse on that monitor. So then when I would go to answer one call, another one would pop up, and it would go over the camera.
That's my biggest thing. Like, I don't even want to have anything to do with the show that shows people's fucking phone numbers.
There's no fucking way around it unless I always keep... The way it works is the pop-up that shows the person calling shows on the monitor that you're actively using. So I have to keep this monitor active, the one that has all the other shit. And then the Skype monitor, I can only put my mouse on it when I'm answering a call. And if another call comes in when I'm answering that call, it pops up.
I know how foul fucking what's it called? Degenerate fucking people on the internet. I know how foul they are, how horrible they are. I don't want to have anything to do with a show that shows somebody's private fucking cell phone number.
Of course.
While we do the show, I would never want anything to do with that.
Yeah, it's a huge problem.
It's a huge fucking problem.
Annoying. And then basically the only way around it now is like, okay, so the live feed, not many people have seen that, so I can edit it after the fact, and then the uploaded version won't have any of the numbers in it. That's the best I can do if that ever happens.
That's the number one thing we have to make sure is fixed.
I don't understand why Skype, after all these fucking years, 2016, Skype doesn't allow you to mask the phone numbers coming in or have window management where you can place where exactly you want the calls to come in every single fucking time. It's always the active monitor is where it shows up.
Where there's a will, there's a way. I can reach out to a few people who I knew.
There is a way. Their way is to have a second computer specifically dedicated to Skype.
Yes.
That way, it's only on that monitor, and that monitor is not plugged into the video feed.
You just have the sound cord jumping into the fucking the board.
But then again, no, it doesn't work, because when you have the video, I need to pull your camera from the video. Otherwise, I'll be running two versions of Skype. One is where it's just to get your video feed, and the second is just to take phone calls. That's the only way to do it with the video integrated.
Well, we need to protect people who want to call us up.
I've given you an option, and you always refuse to do this for some reason.
Okay.
The solution to the problem would be if you used, like, for your camera feed, you used FaceTime. Just for your video camera. And I talk to you through Skype, and you send your video feed to me through your phone. You just put your phone in fucking front of your face, like, stand it up in front of your computer.
That would work, but then I would get a call, and the number would show up. It'd be my, But that's okay, actually.
No, you could just... You're not answering your phone during the show anyway. You just turn on Do Not Disturb mode so no calls come in. Simple. Then I grab your video feed through FaceTime right on my computer. That's how I map in your video. And we talk like... You don't even use the phone to talk to me. We use Skype like you're usually using.
I would like to test that.
And then Skype is only for phone calls, so I never have to capture your video from Skype. That's what's causing the problem with the numbers fucking popping up, because I have to capture your fucking head.
See, I keep having to say this over and over again. Like, I don't care about me being out there, or, you know what I mean, like a target or whatever. But I do care about people who fucking want to call us up.
Right, of course. Well, I'm giving you the solution. That is the way to do it. But last time I presented that, you were like, no, fuck no. Like, you just threw out no. Before even knowing what it really was.
Well, you have to understand that was after you proposed, what was that horrible fucking Firefox-based?
Oh, we tried those. We tried Mega Chat and Firefox Hello and Google shit fucking piece of shit. I don't know what it was called.
So I was so exhausted with, like, these, things, and I'm just like, all right, dude, obviously there's no alternative.
I'll explain the solution to you very easily.
You have your phone. You call me on FaceTime. I have FaceTime on my computer.
It would work. It would work.
Yeah, so I have FaceTime on my computer, on my Mac, so I can grab your camera feed directly from there on FaceTime on my computer. You just use your phone to send the video to me. But you're still talking to me through Skype, so Skype is audio only. There's no video.
So I replace my webcam with my fucking smartphone and mount it. Right.
Done. That's it. And then I only take audio calls from Skype and no video. And that's simple. No numbers will ever go out again.
Any more flaming hoops you need me to jump through?
No, that's the only one. And I hope you catch on fire when you jump through it.
Very good. Why do I have this compulsion to go to the bar?
Because you're an alcoholic.
Probably.
And that does it, folks. Another Wush and Boon. Interesting. Fun night.
I'm not going to the bar.
Thank you for all your calls and suggestions and opinions, and keep them coming. And we have Chuck Steak as a producer now. Show's on its way up. We're moving on up.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll wait to judge. See if he actually sends me the email with stuff in it. If he doesn't, see if it improves the show. I don't know.
Thank you for your calls.
Yes.